we will. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. We're setting the mood for you so that you can enjoy this wonderful evening of Dragons and Dungeoning.
Get off my board.
I haven't been on your board for like 20 minutes.
Yes, Ronk, you will definitely hear some complaints about what was unintentionally your fault today.
Wait, what is unintentionally his fault?
Some of what is going to happen this evening was accidentally, purposely influenced by Ron.
That sounds like that's
Cop
not
out
so,
and a half?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like an accident to me.
He didn't know it until after I told him, and then he went, "Oh, that's a really neat idea." So it was accidentally, on purpose, his fault.
Seexel says Mike is a little off.
What do you mean by off? And is anybody else hearing some weirdness?
I mean, we are talking.
They're gonna hear weirdness with him.
Yeah. Axel wants to know which dice he got.
I didn't get any dice, but Vistra did.
He asked me to grab the dice.
Oh,
box.
gotcha.
Yeah. Because he was here when our mic was still on.
I will have to look into that because I'm not sure why
my
it's showing up as grainy.
Blue-green mished set.
We may just have to order a new microphone.
Possibly on break. Right now I'm just a little concerned with the amount of cleavage that's showing, and part of me doesn't care.
Alright, I'm going to mess with this real quick.
I'm not.
Reset the microphone so we'll see what's going on. That's much clearer?
Did it get set to a wrong mode?
No, it was on mode 3 how it normally is.
Okay.
But I think resetting it like that might have done the trick.
As you normally do.
Give me one quick moment here. I gotta adjust one more thing.
Everyone's saying sounds better.
Good. One more thing I gotta fix and then we'll get right into this.
I'm gonna go grab a phone charger.
Yeah, that's what I forgot today.
We don't need them.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Why? Tell me why?
You're good.
I got a phone charger.
Okay.
I say no mainly because I have no idea where it is.
Alright, so that should be good. Thank you guys for letting us know that everything was going on. We are very much thankful. So, again, welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. Tonight is Adventures of Loromir.
Yay!
With any luck, it is also going to be a very interesting evening. Depends on what kind of trouble the players decide to get themselves into today. There is the possibility of death.
Woo! Death!
Dun, dun, dun.
Am I the only one excited about death?
I mean, isn't there always a possibility of death?
Well, even more so. And as was mentioned in chat, we get to blame the majority of this on Runt the Half-Orc because it was accidentally on purpose his fault.
I refuse to blame Ron because I know him well enough to know that the odds of that happening are almost non-existent. So, no. I know better, Ron. Sorry.
So, where we left off,
Birthday cake.
you guys had found your way across or through the mountain range on the west side of the desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
And something strange happened as you passed through the mountains. Do you recall what that was?
I'm sorry.
Not my fault.
Whoa.
What?
How do you
Well
know
then.
what pound ass smells like?
That was one that made it in.
Okay.
Wait, do I even want to know?
Probably not.
Oh.
It's about
Collecting dicks was one of the names of the
Ooh.
characters.
You enjoyed that?
Does anybody remember the odd thing that happened as you were traveling through the mountains?
Well, we've lowered our standards.
Yes, first the dream, then the random tiefling that popped out of nowhere in the mountains because apparently a magic artifact dropped him there. Then the weird, twisted, gnarled, magical forest of doom. Well, technically it's a swamp.
The silver thing that we didn't see.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
The silver what thing?
The silver flitty thing we didn't see.
Yes, the weird,
Well,
really
most of us didn't see.
the potentially shapeshifter that's been following us and making sure that we saw it leave when we were in the forest, and then the giant
It
tadpole
was
with
not
the
silver, it was shadow.
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought white foggy.
White and foggy was the swamp. Silvery thing that you saw take off into the swamp did not exist. It was shadow in the dark that turned into something different and took off.
Yes, like weasel sized.
Yeah, it went from being large and hefty like Mirren to about the size of a weasel, yes. And where you guys left off was just on the outskirts of the swamp after having fought a strange, ginormous tadpole looking thing.
Well, now that tea is up.
You know my Vegas are next to me.
The swamp stretches quite a distance to the north, and as you have made your way around in such a way, there is a large swath of swamp between you and back to the mountains itself. As the swamp seems to, rather than having just kind of created a somewhat straight line, it has started to go and stretch outward from the mountain range. So there is more distance, more swamp. As you continue heading north, it starts to get wider as well.
You know, like that.
Holy fudge nuts in a barrel. I was trying to see where our quotes ended. I found it. Whoa! Okay, unexpected. Well, I think we're running out of options here. Things have undoubtedly taken a turn that none of us expected. Do you want to try a magical uwu sniffer one more time?
By what?
Your magical uwu sniffer.
What am I trying to sniff? I missed the context.
We're talking about the weird swamp where we are.
Oh, yeah.
Can you smell, or are there any animals about that you can speak to, or one you can speak to, and find out what's in there?
I look for animals with my eagle eyes.
I'm also pretty rough according to my sheet. Maybe we should take a short rest.
Yeah, we got
As
We got beat up.
you look into the swamp, trying to see anything in there, roll me a perception.
It fell out of my hands and hit a 20.
Roll me a perception. Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Not good.
What do you get in total?
Passive of 11
11?
on advantage.
You do not see any critters. There are the small bugs that you see floating around. There's a couple of toads here and there. How's it going, Twiz?
Hey,
Nicholas.
Twiz.
Hey, Twiz.
No, Ilfikir, I don't see anything. I can communicate with the land again, but I already know that after about a mile north is where my magic, I guess it is, but whatever it is, my senses kind of fall off.
Unfortunately, that was a 1 Twiz.
It might be best for us just to post up here for the night and then continue on in the morning. I don't know about everyone else, but I am hurting.
No, I think that would be a good idea.
It's almost a weightless dice, to be honest.
I have a question for you on break, DM. Will you remind me?
Sure. So you guys are going to see about taking a rest?
Yeah, I think resting, but
Rest would be
outside
good.
of the swamp.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we're
I would agree with that.
Yeah, wasn't what that we were doing? We were going outside the swamp to rest.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. How are you going to do the? Yes, I did trim my face. So did he. He trimmed his face too.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So how are you guys going to go about the resting situation?
I don't think it would be smart of us to leave the horses without a guard tonight.
Aww.
Not while we're here.
Alright, well, I'm inclined to agree. I don't mind. Maybe we should. Who wants to take first watch?
Oh well.
I can with Mirren.
I'm uninjured.
Axel redeemed. Everybody gets a hug.
Yay.
From him.
Everybody gets a hug and gives a hug back.
You, I will hug. The rest of the world can burn, Axel. Except for you and sometimes you guys. Mostly you guys. And Twiz and Allie and... Okay, so there's a few people who
Yeah.
can live. Majority of the world can burn. There, are we all happy now?
What was the first watch?
I guess Ilfik here and myself.
Okay. Second watch?
I'll go.
I'll go with.
Okay. So that leaves last watch to Hakadin and Vistra.
Sounds good.
First watch, please roll me a d6.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'll double whatever you roll.
Sure.
Ah!
2!
Alright.
Giant carnivorous squirrels.
That's a fun number. As you guys are going through your watch, shortly before the second hour pops up, there's a commotion from the edge of the swamp, and it's not very loud. It actually it's almost imperceptible at first,
Okay.
and then as the two of you start watching, there's stuff moving about in the swamp, and you watch as toads, salamanders, smaller creatures like this all kind of meander into your camp and just kind of move about, checking things out, sniffing. They get close to the people sleeping in their blankets and whatnot, and when they move or stir, you watch them scurry back to the edge of the swamp. But it's like all of these little creatures are getting very curious
Friendly.
about what's going on in this campsite.
That's not alarming at all.
Do you think they could be spies?
Spies.
Well, yes, you use animals to look at other people. Maybe someone else is using their animals to look at you.
I suppose that's possible, but I don't think that's what's happening.
I think it is. There. Viewers are satisfied now. They couldn't see my scales.
No, I don't think it's spies. I think it's just dumb lizards.
I suppose that's possible.
And if it is spies, then I'll show them my butt. And I moon the lizards.
Alright, you moon the lizards. It does not seem to have a lasting effect on them.
Okay. I don't think it's spies.
They look confused as to all of a sudden why there's a full moon. A full
I-
slightly
You
greenish
are
moon.
let down. You are very let down as you didn't get the sound you got when you were on your way to Whitebridge.
That was funny.
They're not spies.
I take a moment and I would like to walk away a bit from Mirren and just sit by myself and contemplate my life choices and the maturity of the people I choose to surround myself with.
If they were, I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, I start to speak loudly. If they, I'm like, oh, it's sleeping.
Again, I reiterate my case for the court, ladies and gentlemen, your witness.
If I'm whispering, if they were spies, they would have ran away.
They did run away. Mirren, I ran away!
Are you a spy?
Maybe I am.
Oh.
No, I'm just the one who's doomed to go live alone in a pit, learning to control all magic while everyone else gets to gallivant.
That's the thing you wanted. That's you chose this.
To be alone for the rest of my life?
To protect magic.
I didn't realize I had to choose between the better goods of everyone else and my own happiness. Oh wait, no, I get that. But still, it doesn't mean I have to like it.
Then tell him you don't want to do it.
But sometimes it's not a matter of wanting to do something as much as having to do it for the better of everyone else.
Okay.
You'll understand when you're good.
How are you petting me from walking away from me? Did you walk back?
I come back and pat you and then I walk away.
Alright.
Like, you're having the wrong person to have this kind of conversation with.
I guess that's it, unless...
We've got Miss Royal Ursine innards over here, and the bard that can't sing, and Ursine innards. She's bare hot.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That took you a minute, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Miss, I want to stab things with my little pointy dagger that's 2 millimeters long. Just kidding! Paper cut!
It's not about the size.
It still takes forever to get to England in a dinghy.
Start rolling.
And what was that about me singing?
The
You're
last
sleeping.
2 times you've performed to sing, they've been awful. Your instrument rolls have been on par. Good job barding, but your has
sleeping.
been,
She's sleeping.
You're sleeping.
Yeah,
Ouch.
she's sleeping.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about you in real life. I'm talking about your bard rolls.
When was the last time Mister tried to sing?
It's been a while. For
I
good
don't
reason.
think
But
she's
it's been
ever-
a
I
while.
don't think she's ever sung in front of Ilse.
3 times.
Well,
Oh shoot, that was Loxy. Never mind.
And the
You
last
weren't
time
there.
she tried to sing, well, the last 2 times she tried to sing, she made an orc mosh pit.
Right, but Ilfikir wasn't there for that.
Exactly.
Do you remember Mirren telling Ilfikir you were a bad bard when they first met? When we first met? Do you remember this? That's where her perception was coming from.
Did I say that?
Yes,
You did!
Oh.
I'm playing my character.
Like, you introduced her as a bad bar.
I don't know why I would have said that.
You're picking on her.
Oh.
because you were mad at her for the famous thing.
Oh.
Because that's how you flirt, honey.
Okay.
As you guys are having your argument,
Twiz, was that meant for me? Because I'm a little offended and called out of it.
you guys spend the next hour or so chit-chatting about all of this. And your watch, your 2 hours comes and passes. Second watch is a D6, please.
And I say, see, they weren't spies.
All right, you
Are
guys.
the critters still around when we wake up?
No, they started to wander off as you guys were stirring awake.
Okay.
They kind of got scared.
If I see one running, I want to try and sleep and grab it.
Rolodex.
Nat 20.
You managed to scoop. You managed to scoop up a salamander that was straggling. Normal little salamander.
I poop its snoot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stick it in my plant bag.
Okay.
Here, Suki, have a fun.
Do you want to borrow Ziva? We can
Salamander,
make this work.
not geckos, salamander.
Maybe that was my 120 of the night.
Salamanders are slickery.
Yes, they're slimy. Oh, tuck it in the plant box with Suki. Here, have a friend.
Okay. However, your watch goes along. Nary a problem. Nothing strange or awkward happens. Anything you guys want to do while you're on your watches?
Just keep an eye on things.
Okay.
I had an idea, but it kind of got ruined.
So your watch passes along. As I said,
What?
nothing big happens.
What is
Vistra
it
and Hakuden, your watch comes along, and I need each of you to roll a d6.
Are you going Zerker Twiz?
Uh-oh, we have another one.
And another one down. Another one bites the dust.
Alright, as you guys are on your watch, the Zoja all the way, as you guys are wrapping up your watch, there's about a half an hour, 45 minutes before you have to wake everybody up. The sun is just barely starting to come up. You can see just a hint of a glow appearing, and there is movement deep in the swamp. Just barely close enough that you can see a shadow in the black. And it starts moving toward you. Gotta double check something here. Oh yes. It starts moving closer to you. And as you're trying to figure out what it is, I need both Hakuden and Vistra to roll a perception.
It fell out of your hand. I mean,
What did you get, Vistra?
That would be passive of 16 or 10.
Hakuden?
17.
17. Well, between the two of you going, what the heck is that? What do we see? There,
I can't get to our main page on the stream.
it gets close enough that just a little bit of light catches it, and you see some shades of green on this hulking behemoth of a creature, similar to what you saw earlier, as it starts to approach the edge of the swamp.
Excuse me.
One of the things I worked on. And you see
Oh, yeah.
this guy
You okay?
Oh,
approaching you. Go ahead and pass him around.
I've seen him so bummed out. I'm gonna make sure one of my offspring isn't dead after
It's an
that.
ugly mofo.
Ew. It's like a frog, a lizard, and a troll had babies.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
And then got like the ugliest parts of all the parents.
Yeah.
Looks like a really souped up goblin from Strange Magic.
Oh yeah, it does.
That is approaching you guys from inside the swamp. And from what you guys can tell, it is indeed approaching you.
is it? We have a fire going, correct?
Yes, you do.
I was about to say, I assume so.
I'm going to whisper, "Yield your eyes."
Yep.
To who's with me on the watch?
Me.
Okay. Whisper to you, shield your eyes. And I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and brighten the campfire.
Okay. So you
Solar flare.
brighten, and it doesn't make it extremely an extreme brightness, but it does indeed cause it to flare up and cause more of the area to illuminate, and you get a little bit more into the swamp, and you can now see this thing with clarity. It is a behemoth of a creature that looks like it is part frog, part troll. I mean, as Piranha put it, it looks like it's all of these creatures kind of merged together into some hideous looking creature, but it more closely resembles some amphibian type thing, frog toad type thing, walking on all fours almost like an ape towards you.
boom, boom.
And there is, as you watch this thing move, there is a definite sense of something predatory about it. However, it is approaching rather than stalking or charging. when the fire flares up, it does not seem to deter the creature. However, you do watch its already minuscule eyes drop that second lid over it. And those of you who are asleep, roll me a con save.
What did I miss?
This thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I looked upstairs and that. I'm guessing you guys could hear me moaning.
I need you to roll a con save. As you're
Bird's one
asleep.
part of it.
Enough.
Yes.
Swamp Bigfoot, not quite.
Oh. It's a 23.
Anybody who rolled over a 13
Oh.
can choose to wake up or stay asleep.
I rolled a 13.
I wake up.
I choose
You
to
will
wake
wake
up.
11.
Ugh, what's
You
that
wake up.
thumping noise?
What is that?
And
Sit up.
as you wake up, you realize that the flame of the fire that you guys had lit is significantly brighter than normal.
Oh.
What did I stick the wood on for? It's morning.
I'm gonna point towards Swamp Bigfoot.
Swamp Bigfoot?
Oh.
The
I
amphibian
look at
Swamp
it.
Bigfoot?
Oh.
Gonna stand up, grab my gear.
Yep.
And it stops about 15 feet away from all of you and just kind of lowers on its haunches, not quite sitting down, but lowers like it's settling, and just looks at you.
It's a swamp puppy.
I would like
That's
to
as big as you.
speak in Druidic to it.
You speak in Druidic, what do you
Yes.
say?
Hello.
Hi.
No response? Then, because we are heading into a swamp, and we just unfortunately we just woke up. DM, what would you be your call and preparing spells for the morning?
You have not had a chance to, so you will have the same spells you went to
Okay.
sleep with.
And that's what I was wondering.
But I am going to give you all a full rest, so your spells and hit points are back. You just haven't had a chance to prepare because you were woke up immediately to this.
Can you toss me a pencil, please?
Okay. Then let's try.
Here too.
I'm not sure if anybody else will need one.
I don't.
Oh. What is that?
An eraser.
Darn, because I was gonna take a couple of different spells this morning. Alright, but it does not seem necessarily aggressive, more curious at this point. Like, it's staring creepily at us, but it doesn't, like, attack me.
Roll insight.
I'd also like to try to gauge.
Go ahead.
13.
7.
Yeah, this thing is foreign enough, it's hard to gauge that. After,
you to call me Sue.
as you all finish gathering up your gear and making sure everything is settled before you have a chance to do anything else, in your minds,
Oh god.
you hear, Master has called you. Join, follow, or die.
In Sylvan, I would like to respond. My name is Ilfikir Atlycine Atmalandris, and I humbly accept your master's request.
The Master calls you. Join or die. He does not seem to be responding to you.
I will walk towards him in a very calm, docile fashion.
Okay.
Okay, I guess this is what we're doing, and I.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Bill.
Nah, the science guy.
Well, maybe Bill.
Will you guys be
The
okay?
science, of course.
I'll take.
Bill Nay, the
I'll
size
take them.
bay.
We will find a herd.
The science guy.
Okay. I'll try and
We
find
will
you.
head west.
Okay, I will try and find you again. And I'll make sure they're all loose.
Okay. And so, as this thing is speaking mentally, I would like to respond mentally as we started to follow him.
Do you have telepathy?
Oh, it's one way. Of course, it's one way.
I thought that's one you had prepared.
That's not a good spell.
I thought that you had a thing similar to it, though.
Sending or
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out that this is telepathy, so it is not a two-way communication.
Gotcha.
I'm going to speak out loud to it. Who is your master?
Master.
You all come now.
I am following him docilely. For now.
Frog legs.
I don't leash well.
So you're making your way?
yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Except 2 giant dragons that ask you to protect magic.
I agreed.
I don't have my ocarina out, but I do have my hand on it.
Okay.
If that
Okay.
makes sense.
She's battle ready.
Yes.
Okay.
Got my hand on my.
So
You
You
Ilya,
know what? Can I... We're in the swamp, right?
you have just entered the swamp.
And
Yes.
there's bugs everywhere, I'm assuming, as it's a swamp. Can I try and, like, snatch a bug out of the air and offer it to him?
Roll a dex save.
Under
Or
no
dex check.
no compulsion from
Chat.
someone in chat.
Ooh.
Hey,
Wow.
that's good.
That'd be a 22.
Okay. You managed to catch a fly on its way across, crossing paths with you.
I bet I could hit him fly with my trident.
And I offer him the fly.
He turns and starts walking.
Another gift spurned.
I'll take.
Ew.
Oh.
You remember
Okay.
that?
No!
That's been mooning me last night.
I didn't even mean you. I mean the spies.
The what?
The
They're
spies.
small forest creatures, and Murin just flapped his butt at them.
You mean like the one I have in my bag, and I'm gonna pick up my little plant thing?
Yeah,
There
look.
should still be
It
a
looks-
salamander in there.
She's got a spy.
It looks at you and screams.
We shall move forward.
Yes. So as you guys continue to make your way into the swamp, it is relatively tough going quickly. As you get about 30 feet into the swamp, you find yourself sinking to your ankles in the mud and mire, causing you to walk kind of awkwardly trying to make your way through. The creature in front of you, on the other hand, its webbed feet and all, just slapping across the top of this stuff, moving with a strange bestial grace.
As we're walking with this thing, I'm going to study it intently.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Okay.
Hold on.
I was really confused if I should keep saying Krabby or Axel. Like, they keep coming out simultaneously, like X-Abby and Axel.
Axel.
Craxel.
That sounds like a superhero name.
Craxel Patty.
Crackle Patty.
No, just Axel.
I'm going to take 6 seconds and cast Water Walk.
On.
That's kind of
The
amazing.
6 of us.
Okay. As you do that, you find yourselves walking across the swamp a little bit easier.
Magical.
And
Thank you.
Magic burst. Because we had saved one.
yes.
The second things go sideways, Murin, I'm gonna lean over and whisper to Murin. The second things go sideways, I'll haste you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, let's see what this brings.
Maybe it'll just be a frog king and not a dragon.
A what?
Now that is a good quote. Just saying.
Well, because then we can have a barbecue later.
I rescind!
She's
roll
from
me,
the south. What do you expect?
roll me a wisdom
The
save.
deep
Vistra.
south?
Roll me a
frog
vi-
legs. Roll.
roll me a
If you
wisdom save,
if you
please,
drop them into
Vistra.
the frying pan quick enough, they'll twitch and jump and they
Wisdom save? My high stat is not in wisdom. 14.
As you finish casting Water Walk, all of a sudden, everything in front of you, in your entire vision, shifts, and you see yourself surrounded by water. And with this immediate surge, everything shifts, and you see this giant black shape in front of you. And all of a sudden, from this black shape, you watch, as this eye, the size of a building, opens up and you watch as it goes
That was the perfect time for that rant.
and sees, or appears to see, you. And for a brief moment, this fear creeps over you, threatening to overwhelm you. Memories of a certain fight over a lake crash through your head. Watching one of your friends die. All of this runs through your brain. In a very brief moment, everything seems to just mentally shatter in your brain. And then, boom, you're right back in the swamp.
You're so worried you never told me.
Huh?
You're so worried you never told me.
Craxel.
And there is that little bit of twinge of fear that kind of rests with you for a moment and then passes rather quickly. As you guys continue into the swamp, there is more movement that you see about you. You see more creatures similar to the one that you're walking with.
I think we are getting a puncture.
Right?
And another one shows up that looks something like this.
Is it red? Or headless?
You see blue ones, red ones,
They're kitty fishes.
black ones,
Did you
white
say kitty
ones,
fishes? Yes.
green ones, multiple different colors. And they're all slowly starting to gather and follow in this large group with you.
Great.
What's going on?
None of them saying anything, but you can hear them talking to each other. And it's in this strange language that it's almost kind of like trying to hear frogs talk, but there's other consonant type sounds that make it sound like it's supposed to be a language, but nothing like anything you've ever heard before.
Do you know what they're saying, Vestra?
Does anyone have the ability to? I'm gonna look at one of them. Do you speak the common tongue?
No.
They just keep walking. And yes, it appears that you are either being escorted or surrounded. One of the two. It's hard to say.
I am going to. I am going to take off as I'm walking, just kind of holding my hands in front of myself. I'm going to slip my ring of spell storing off my hand and hold it in my fist.
Okay.
And I'm going to get next to Vistra. And I'm going to lean over and slip her the ring.
Okay.
There are 2 casts of haste in this ring. If things go sideways, cast it on the druids, hold on, and you and Navara get out.
Can I cast it both?
It'll take you a matter of seconds, but yes.
Is
It only holds, at that level, it only holds 2.
What about concentration?
If it comes from the ring, it shouldn't have concentration. At least it didn't the last time I used it. That's how I was able to dual cast it the one other time. Quick clarification before we go into life or death situation about that, DM.
No, because it's coming from the ring, not you. It doesn't need concentration.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just clarification, because I need to know that now.
Giant eagles go!
Otherwise, even if it did, cast it on Navara, give it the ring to Navara, and then have her cast it on Hakudin. Because I can cast it on your ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm keeping my voice like
Yep.
very low.
Hmm?
I understand.
If we need to get out, we go.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been traveling through the swamp for about 10 minutes now, and the overwhelming sense of primal savagery is now starting to come over all of you.
We're not sure, Twiz. We will get some clarification on that and let you know, because this entire table is wondering the same thing.
The druid SUV.
That's great, Axel.
And I need all of you to roll a wisdom save.
Again!
I'm okay with
Seriously.
this. Do we have a no net one?
No.
Yeah.
We're out of powers.
Hint, hint. Oh, chat.
Hakadin, what did you roll?
18.
Vistra? 3?
Yep.
Nagara? Kramer?
29.
Dang.
My wisdom save is a 9.
18.
11.
11. Those of you who rolled under a 13 are starting to feel, you can feel that fire growing in your belly. You know, when you get into an argument or somebody's being just annoying to you, that fire starts to build in your belly and you just want to reach out and slap them. That's where you guys are starting to go. Yes.
Starting to get a sense of that. Can I use counter charm?
You can attempt to.
I will attempt to use counter charm.
Are you growling?
I feel
And how does that work?
Why do you feel...
As an action, start a performance that lasts till the end of next turn. You and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
It is neither frightened or charmed, so the tune doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
Quick question for you, DM. How big is a giant eagle? Yes. Would I pick something up or?
About giant size.
It's large enough. It's
Not super crispy.
Big.
Sorry. It was there.
it's not a cooked eagle. It's a giant eagle.
It might still be crispy.
Not super crispy, you know?
It would be large enough for a small creature to ride on its back.
Gotcha.
Wait, small or...
Small.
Well, we're not taking one to Mordor, that's clear now.
Not halfling.
He's just calling us tiny since we've ridden on our druid friends in giant eagle form. He's just saying that we're petite. That's... Thank you for the compliment, Taco.
But Mira's not petite.
Do you want to live and not shut up and get tiny?
Seeing as Hawkman and I have felt this...
Hakadin didn't. You did.
Okay. Seeing as I have felt this charm or whatever it is
Clown fart.
before, would I be able to see its effects on my party members a little bit more easily?
You're very familiar with the feeling. You're very familiar with what's going on around you. It's just it didn't affect you while you were flying. You just knew it was there.
Okay.
This is the first time you've been in a situation where it permeates everything rather than radiates outward from something.
True.
As you guys continue through the swamp, looking at everything, you notice that more and more, the deeper you get into this swamp, the trees, vines, roots, leaves, all of this stuff takes on a twisted, nightmarish appearance. It's as though somebody took all of the shadows and turned them alive, making them dance and flit around you. Always something in the corner of your eye moving. That constant sense that there's something out there. On top of having these strange creatures who aren't saying a word to you and speaking in this strange language, starting to gather up and surround you. At this point in time, there are close to 25 of them.
How many of each color?
Anywhere from 3 to 7.
Is it like Nightmare Before Christmassy, where it's like everything's like
It's
moving a
like
little
Alice McGee's Alice in Wonderland.
bit?
So there's 21 of them.
25 of them.
Okay, and there's 3 colors.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. Red, green, blue, white, and black is what you have seen.
Gotcha.
Are they social distancing?
They are not social distancing.
How rude.
Ow.
As you continue as well, you can see that the fog that you had noticed and described to everybody is starting to lay heavier on everything. It's not so much making it difficult to see as it is just creating a haze around everything. Just enough that everything has blurry edges now. It reduces definition in the area. There is...
So I'm not wearing my glasses, got it.
There is little movement in the air. You can watch as this fog swirls at the passage of these creatures, and you moving through it is the only time this fog seems to have any real movement. The sounds of the creatures has become very muted and quiet. There, I mean, you can still hear the buzz of insects. You can still hear the croaks of frogs and crickets. You can hear the occasional sound from a bird, but it's very muted, very quiet, almost as if nothing wishes to break the silence, even though it must. And that odor that you had smelled when you first came into the swamp becomes even more poignant. The smell of wet rot, the smell of decay, fungus, wet mud and earth, trees that have soaked up too much water for too long. It all hovers in the air. And after half an hour of walking with these creatures, you watch as they start to spread out and start covering a large swath of land.
How are you able to add quotes? I thought only mods could add quotes.
That might be a mod.
Ront is not a mod. I love you, Ront, but not in this life or ever. They're already getting out of hand. No way, not no how. Love you too. Sincerely,
So
Ilfazea.
he's been able to add quotes for a while.
I mean, he's been behaving himself, so I'm okay with it, but...
Is it because he's a sub?
Yes,
So
but it did reset to where viewers are capable of adding.
Magically.
So that's no, not magically.
No. I was talking about the swamp. I wasn't talking about quotes anymore. Never mind.
I will adjust that. There we go.
I was going to go into magically enhanced sense for the swamps, but... Never mind.
So you watch as these creatures start to spread out and fan out. Some of them disappearing into the darkness of the swamp to your left and your right. The one that has been leading you this entire time looks over his shoulder for a moment, lumbers forward, and you watch him quite aggressively push a blue one that's next to him to the side, and he takes a step to the side himself, creating a gap large enough for you guys to walk shoulder to shoulder between the two of them. And they all stop.
No.
Do we see a throne, a passageway?
You see more
muddy
swamp in
waters.
front of him.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
I walk forward calmly.
Same.
yep.
Is the anger aura getting worse?
It is just, it permeates everything. It's a constant.
Is it, like, can I think clearly?
Yeah.
I'm just slightly angry?
Yeah, you have that fire in your belly that just, it's, you know.
No, I'm not.
So...
You haven't eaten breakfast, and
I hand him
someone
a
just
mirror
yelled at-
treat.
Someone just cut you
And
off.
it's, yes!
As long as I don't start hiccuping, I'll be okay.
It's an angry tail wag.
What does an angry tail wag look like?
Like angry, but like angry face.
Like the I want to rip your face off, you're my least
No,
favorite friend at the
the-
dog park, but mom's telling me to be nice.
Thank you kindly, Fishy, for
Wow.
the hearts and fishes.
Hey,
Lots of hearts,
thank
thank you.
you. Thank
Aren't you
you.
Are you working today? So the two of you continue to walk forward. Are the rest of you following behind?
Yes.
Sure. No turning back now.
Okay. As you guys continue forward, the swamp stretches out in front of you a bit longer. And you watch as it thins out slowly until you come to what looks like the edge of the mountain range as it starts to scoop upward. And as you look around, to your right, you see hidden very well behind foliage, trees, and vines what looks to be a massive cave entrance.
I told you guys. What did you
Wait
tell us?
right where you are.
As you will. I'm got that calm diplomat's. Yes! He's getting the box.
So
What
much
box?
for being calm and diplomatic.
You know
and-
what? Just.
What box?
What's in the box?
Probably nothing good.
Oh my god.
What?
Yes, June's box.
What's in the box?
Been good. I've been good. I've
You
been
have
good.
been very
I've been
good, honey. I
Thank you.
appreciate it greatly.
Because I've been dying a little.
And in
And
that
you'll-
case,
Oh,
you're good.
We'll
You'll
be
be
dying
upset
a lot.
with me later.
You guys can
Why?
look at it in just a second.
No, I mean
This guy
Joe. So you might as well be
steps
happy now.
out from inside the cave.
All I'm seeing with the okay, there we go.
Oh boy.
You might have to bring it down a little bit.
Yeah,
I will
will
do it again, but I want to pass it around to the players
Ew,
too.
he's drooling.
Yeah, be really careful.
That's why
Oh,
He's got
my
drool. Ew.
God.
he's amazing. Did a good job, Joe.
Wow.
That thing looks so freaking cool.
Do you have any idea how hard it was? That go.
That is so cool. That's where like care for me.
Yeah.
He's
oh,
not
when
quite,
it comes around
he's
to
not
this, I'll hold him
quite
up.
done. I have a little bit more for the foliage and whatnot, and then I have to steal him, but he is almost complete.
I really liked the swamp water. You guys did good with that.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll hold him up.
I'll put him in front of this camera again.
Okay. Right, Twiz? Actually, I may be getting a hold of you later tonight, to discuss some stuff about that.
Let's see if I can get. Now, the one thing that's hard to show off in this lighting is he has a dark black paint job to him and a slight silvery sheen.
No.
Probably black.
No worries, Twiz. It's not anything I necessarily need you to print. I just need your input on something. As you tend to be someone who kind of knows what's going on most of the time.
Our death is so pretty.
Right? Did you just say our death is so pretty?
I mean,
Is he as big as Ari?
He's larger.
He's bigger than Ari?
Dang.
Cool.
I mean, put Mirren next to him.
yeah.
Here it is next to
On,
him.
no, on the actual terra
Pedestal.
forma. On the terra forma.
He is.
This, yeah. He comes barely up to his shoulder.
No.
That is his actual size.
I've been unfortunately waiting for you guys to finally make yourselves here.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
I've been stuck in this cave, unable to do anything because of that godforsaken music.
Oh. The flute.
And sitting on this stupid toy for centuries, waiting for someone to finally come and claim it.
Toy.
It took you long enough.
Toy.
Down, boy.
He said toy.
Heel!
Toy. Toy.
Heel!
If it squeaks,
Wow.
roll down.
Oh god! Mirren's claws should be squeaky claws!
all you can see of him right now is his neck pushing out from the vines. The rest of his body is still inside the cave.
Excuse me.
Corona was first.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, it may please you to know then that we are going to take care of the music once we have the toy for our friend.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I beg your pardon, Your Grace, but what is your name?
Hi, Matthew Brecken.
I have a name. No, I haven't.
And it's a dragon's name too.
Can I call you
Nobody's ever called me by a name in so long. These things don't even speak my language.
As he goes, these things you watch, as all of those creatures have now gathered in and created a semicircle around you, and the 25 has increased to over 30.
I address him in Draconic.
What,
Is this better for you?
what are those?
Those are my minions. They're the ones that do all my work for me so that I can hide in my cave and I'm already getting a headache from this thing.
Like banana minions?
What?
Mr.
They
reaches
don't
up
wear
for
overalls.
Can you cast silence?
I can't. I cast water walk already today.
Choices were made.
Oh boy.
So, I beg your pardon.
You do that a lot.
Do you remember your name?
No, unfortunately.
Can I give you a name?
No, I have one.
Can I give you one to use until you can remember yours?
No, I already have one. I don't need another.
Are you speaking in common or draconic?
Draconic.
I can understand her.
So can I.
Well,
Cows.
You can hear the music as well.
Yeah, so I can
Yes.
get like one.
Unfortunately.
None of my
It needs to go
compatriots.
away. I'm so sick of hearing it. If it would make any sense, I mean, I could even dance to it or something, but what in the world is this? Whoever's playing this music really needs to figure out what they're doing.
I rolled to seduce the dragon.
It just sounds like angry hissing.
Yeah, all we hear is
As
Yeah.
scatterbrained as he is, I should stand a chance.
If you'd
Wow.
like, I could perhaps play you something to help ease your mind.
Back me up.
How are you going?
So fast.
How are you going to attempt to seduce the dragon?
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run
You're gonna
around
rickroll the
and
dragon. I
desert you.
Do you really think he's going to take kindly to the gold dragon scale embedded in your skin?
Oh, yeah.
Skin.
You know what? I didn't think ahead. I was just frustrated with him, and on most normal males, that works. So I'm gonna try. There's very few of us left that can. Okay, boy.
I'm listening. I was just looking for something.
Yeah? That can hear this music or respond to it. Perhaps I could pass the night with you and ease your suffering.
You're strange.
What are you guys saying?
You're strange.
Corona literally does this.
You know-
What's going on?
Do you know why this girl is trying to sleep with me?
You said that in common?
Yes.
What? What?
You're what? I'm getting like.
I offered in common. I offered to pass the night with him and ease his suffering.
You said something about music. Could you
Ilfakir.
yes, play music for me.
I get close to.
I'm going to take out my lute
Okay.
and play. I am not going to take out my ocarina yet.
I whispered Ilfakir, the thing on your thigh.
Which one? This one? And I like raise.
That would be a charity performance.
If
Okay.
he sees that.
The symbol of urine.
Oh, no.
It's on this
how about
side.
the other one?
Oh, turn the other
Roll
cheek.
an 18.
Nice.
That's a 30
Turn back
performance.
around.
Well, because I have a
Please
4.
that dragon, man.
So it's
There
okay.
is no pleasing the dragon.
Wow.
What kind of music are you playing?
I'm trying to play something soothing.
Okay.
No.
So
Elevator music.
Are you talking like lullaby, or are you talking smooth jazz?
Go to sleep like Drake.
No, I'm not trying to
No, we
put him
need
to
the artifact from
sleep.
him first.
I'm trying to. I think.
Sweet whispers.
Meditation music.
No,
is a-
I'm gonna play "Carry On," my wayward son.
Okay.
But like the acoustic version.
Yeah, the
So
acoustic version.
you start playing this song, and
Yes. That's a neat. A melody for the first time. A melody.
For the
Oh,
first time.
I can finally hear something that doesn't make my brain hurt. Oh, that is fantastic. You're never leaving.
Well, you just played yourself into a job.
Oops.
I'm gonna keep you.
Oops, I did
my heart
it
went.
again.
I approve of
This
this.
is happening now. Whoops. My heart went.
The second he says that, the clang.
Big,
No, don't stop playing.
big scary black dragon say what?
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
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 What?
Wonderful.
Would you say?
And then you hear him, and then he just stops for a minute, looks around, and 3 of those frog-looking things walk up behind you and start pushing you toward the cave.
No, hang on.
That's a.
We need her.
Karana's going to.
The toy.
Yeah, toy.
What?
Toy.
The toy. If
What
you're
about
not
the toy?
bothered with the toy, then you can pay attention to her better.
Oh, I can't give you the toy.
Why
Why?
not?
You have to earn it.
How do we earn the toy?
I give you her.
Yeah, we will trade our guard
I
for the
already
toy.
took her. That's no, you can't. No, you have to earn it.
So
I mean, the
I'm gonna
stupid,
kill us now, guys. Just FYI.
No, please
No,
don't.
please don't.
the stupid god who dropped this thing off, I swear.
I start humming out loud the dragon flute music from my head. It's discordant and everything. I'm just humming it as it comes to my mind.
Why?
Yeah.
I need everybody to roll.
Because if he stands up, we can grab it. Or you can just seduce him and grab it.
Or you could wait and see how things play out instead of killing us 20 seconds in.
He'll
Find
kill
out
me.
what exactly.
I got this.
No, I need everybody in front of him to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, nope, not everybody. Sorry. I would
I
need...
rolled well too.
Right? Don't be upset. I didn't kill anybody yet.
I will need Karana, Ilfakir, and Hakuden to roll a dexterity saving throw.
A dex saving throw?
Yes.
That would be a 13.
19.
Karana?
10.
All right. The DC was 22. As he turns, and you watch as his eyes literally start going in opposite directions, just bouncing all over the place. His face contorts into this twisted visage of madness. Even on a dragon, it is just pure
Perfect.
madness and rage. And
I have a plan.
directly in toward you, the one who's making this movement,
Me?
you, and because Piranha and Hakuden happen to be within range, they also take this too.
Can I use my reaction to try and interpose myself in front of Karana?
This is going to hit all 3 of you. You are, even if you interpose with her, it's going to hit all 3 of you.
Okay.
Thinks he's Pennywise.
And why does my reaction hit so bad?
going to take a minute. You all take 90 points of acid damage.
90?
90.
I use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements, and I take half.
Okay.
Okay, that's great for the other two that just died.
I just took 90 acid damage.
Yeah, that's 30 over my max hit points. So I'm like
I'll
instant
heal
down.
ya.
Hakaden, you?
Really?
Double checking one thing real quick.
I didn't expect him to insta it.
Otherwise, I'd be down.
What the hell did you expect?
That's why I
to
didn't
happen?
qualify it, because you looked upset when I said I was going to kill you, so I didn't do that.
Yeah, no, I would also reactionary observe elements. Forgot I had that.
Okay, so that's 45 for you and 45 for Ilfikir. Karana, you have dropped unconscious from this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dr. Leech. There is not a TPK, Twiz.
Ah, no, not that. Play your music louder. Make her quiet. If you do not quiet, I will kill you too.
Heal my friend and I will leave and you won't
I
heal
cannot
anymore.
heal.
I put part of my
Then
potion in her mouth.
Yeah. If he doesn't get there quick enough since I'm right next to her, then I'll give her my potion.
Roll for it.
What is superior again?
8d8? Alright.
I think it's 88.
I thought it was 8d8. We'll find out.
It's 8d4 plus 8.
There we go.
$28.
Alright.
And as he starts saying he will kill you and you say heal her,
He cannot heal.
and then his head disappears back into the cave.
Well, there goes a pod. I give Karan another dose of my potion.
Okay. And yes, Vistor, you are being escorted to the mouth of the cave now.
Yep. As I come awake and sit up, seeing as Vistra is still being shoved into the cave, I'm going to basically yell, because he's back in the cave now, I'm assuming. You don't want her!
She plays music. It makes head not hurt.
Yes, but she is temporary.
26.
You want something that will last forever and not have to stop. She cannot play forever. She will grow old and die. You need something magical.
26 more.
Thank you.
And we will need her help in order to stop that music.
At this point in time, when you say something magical and permanent, you see just the smallest amount of his head poking past the vines.
Hmm? Permanent? What?
You need a music box that plays forever.
Do you have one?
35.
Thank you.
Wait, no, it's
No.
not. 4.
Huh?
Wait, no, it's not 54. Oh my god! I can't type and math at the same time.
54.
54. Yeah, thank you.
We are friends with very, very powerful magicians that can make you one.
I cannot be found, though.
We found
We
you.
found you.
Because you have that.
What?
As his massive claw points to you.
Me?
I'm gonna look at you and do this just.
Oh,
for you.
this?
Huh?
Yes.
Toy. I have the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This didn't find it.
It led you to me.
We were told where you might be.
You have no understanding of gods.
Not yet.
Are you saying you're a
Would you
god?
be
No,
interested
I'm a
in-
dragon. I hate gods. Gods should die.
Would you be interested in a trade then? If we were to get you a magic box that would continually play
permanent music, I take her. No, sorry. You give me permanent music, you keep her. The toy must be earned.
Understandable.
How do we earn the toy?
You!
Yes, how?
You must earn it. You have the other one.
How?
Oh.
For the
Yes.
fourth time,
What's
how?
Dragon's intelligence mod?
It's large.
He's probably
It's
half
he's
insane
just-
by this point.
The music is literally driving him to insanity. His brain is so jumbled with everything, he can't think straight.
What is his name? Lamrick? The guy who owned this first.
Malar?
Ah, you. But you're the one with his toy. How did she know his name, but you have his toy?
I am a priestess of lore.
Of what?
Lore.
Stories.
Okay.
A mendicant of sort. It is my job to know things and remember them for my betters.
Wonderful.
As unappreciative as they are of it.
Wonderful. Roll a deception.
Boomer dragon.
Turn his
Roll a
hearing-
deception.
Joe, turn his hearing aid at Boomer Train.
I know.
Deception. Aha! I use a lucky. My lucky feat. I doubled my first roll and I use a second lucky point. That's better. That is a 19 for deception.
I know the name. I was just temporarily frightened.
Let us see if you can see through your deception.
Probably. It's a dragon.
Oh,
Lamber,
not
Lambo.
necessarily.
And I have talked about it, so.
Oh, yeah, he sees through it.
Lamber, Lambo.
He rolled a 27.
Okay.
I've shared the name with others.
Nobody died, Dr. Leech. I tried something and then it didn't work, so yeah.
You not know, but she learned from you, right?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
She's
doesn't look
she's
smart.
very smart.
No, she's not. She can't lie well.
You're very smart.
She also made me mad. That's not smart.
That wasn't.
I'm big, huge, nasty dragon. I kill things and I make people mad at me. And you're taunting me with music. Wait. You challenge. Yes.
You know, considering the source, I'm not offended. I just feel a mass amount of pity.
Challenge. Yes. God.
That's out of
I
character.
hate him.
Okay.
I can't believe he did this to me.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're gonna die for this.
Cool. Been there once before.
Wait, what?
You're gonna die for this. Challenge. What was his thing? Shape-shifting. Yes. Making things different. These ones, and he points at the black lizard things. These ones, they do the changey thing. That's where I got these from. He gave them to me. That's why they're my minions. Or am I his minion? How does that work?
This poor dragon. I feel so bad that he's just so scatterbrained.
Senile.
Shame if something were to
You
happen
must
to
kill
him.
them.
Huh?
You must kill them.
How many are there?
Until you're dead. Or
The-
they're dead.
How many are there? I look with my
You
eyes.
see about 30 of them.
All black ones?
No, they're all various colors.
That's a lot.
Do you want the
Everybody's
toy?
like one in
Is
his
he
skin
allowed
line.
assistance?
No, he must kill them. He has the toy. He wants the toy. He must do it.
Surely there's another option.
No, because the guy who gave this to me said you must do that.
But they're your minions, right?
Or I'm his minion.
But these things are your minions, right? You said they were your minions earlier.
They do what I ask them to, yes.
And you want me to kill them.
Yes,
Then you have no minions.
right.
Then you can't do things because you're stuck in a cave.
Kind of weird, huh?
He has to kill all the minions or just the black ones?
He has to fight until he's dead.
He's already been dead.
I have.
Well,
This
then
is
you'll be
correct.
familiar with this.
So...
Okay, my head hurts.
This argument feels familiar.
Right, hang on. Then, if this is a challenge for him to fight until he is dead, would it not make sense for it to be one-on-one so that you can properly see his skill?
Wait, I have a question, but hang on.
No.
I whisper
The
to
minions.
Vistra.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
one by
gotcha.
one.
Sorry,
Miss-
I thought you meant like him.
Miss Famous. I whisper to you.
I'm at the cave entrance.
I whisper loudly. Boarsnet.
There you go.
I whisper loudly.
I whisper loudly.
That is an accurate representation of this table, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, give me some more credit than that.
No, I mean it was funny, and we were laughing. That's what I was referring to.
Boar's net. If I and you can see me doing this in the distance. If I die, I'm speaking over Boar's net. Can you do the thing where you stop people from dying? Who had that?
That would be the cleric.
Yeah. Okay.
Spare the dying.
So Hakunin, if I go to die, can you stop me from dying?
Relentless hindrance.
Wait.
But it only works once until I'm dead.
We're gonna Star Trek this shit.
Oh no.
We're gonna Star Trek
Okay,
this.
so I
And
speak
the
back up
bar's
to the
back.
I speak up to the dragon for a second, but she don't go yet, and I'll do the challenge.
You said you'd bring me music box. You bring me music box. She's yours.
All right, we will bring you a music box.
Oh shoot! Somebody just redeemed the Shatner.
What?
No, just perfect because that's exactly
The Shatner! Anything but the Shatner!
You see, I was thinking about this episode in season
When?
2 just now.
Yes!
Oh,
When
My God.
Spock goes into Ponfar and has to fight against Captain Kirk.
Not that! Wait,
Dun,
they
dun,
fought?
dun, dun.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Kirk gets the crap beat out of him.
That sounds right.
But then,
bad idea.
But then,
Sounds like it might
Watch it.
work.
Is
but
it
then,
more?
Bones, using his very large medical expertise, because he is
Wait, no.
a doctor.
Yes.
He's dead, Jim.
As he likes to remind us every episode, every time Jim gets hurt.
He
Is he
gives
a doctor?
Yes.
he
Damn it.
gives Captain Kirk an injection that
And then
makes
draws.
him die.
Do that again.
Ah,
Die.
Yes, do it again.
we can fake
Murin's death.
my death.
But the dragon said until they die or he dies. So he didn't say that he had to die as the only end. He
Yeah,
either
but
has to kill them all.
The number of them is uncountable.
The number is
It
30.
is too much.
Is he just redeemed now?
Yes.
Look at my horse. It is amazing. Give it a lick.
It tastes just like raisins.
But then you pull on its mane and turns into a plane.
And you slap your arm on the back of this chair.
Oh, that's dirty.
Do you think so?
Yes.
I better not show where the lemonade is
Yes.
made.
No,
Yes,
lemonade.
Matthew Raccoon, you are correct. That is season 2. I think that's episode.
Oh my god.
Oh
Now it's very hard.
Our minute has passed.
So yes, season
This
2.
is why people watch us.
This is more than his greatest dreams.
So
That felt
I'm
like
gonna get
whose
the
line
fan.
is it anyway for a while there.
so season
This is your fault.
Season 2 original series Star Trek. Spock goes into Ponfar. He goes back to Vulcan to marry his wife. So that way,
I like how you're like, yeah.
Short and sweet.
so that way he doesn't die. Wife goes, I don't want you because you're half Vulcan.
I saw Gaz was like,
Wife goes, I don't want you because you're half Vulcan. Ew. And so she goes, you have to fight somebody of my choosing, and picks Kirk.
Because no way Spock's gonna fight the captain.
What if he's Bond?
Thank you, Gladius Rex Maximus.
Yes,
for
glad we have a
joining.
follower from that.
Yes, Ron,
Okay.
you are correct.
Woo!
I'm trying
Please
to
wait.
explain.
I'm gonna get a fan.
Thank you. I,
Because it's starting to get hot over here.
So, as they're getting ready to battle, Bones gives Kirk
I shattered the cold out of my body.
Bones gives Kirk an
you.
injection saying this will help you breathe in the Vulcan atmosphere. But what it really does is after
you.
like 2 minutes makes Kirk fall into a
Because of Fanning!
makes
That's
it,
my
makes it
hair.
look like Spock killed Kirk.
Yes. I saw the movie.
That's
Or
not
not the movie, the episode, I mean.
I did not.
So Spock thinks that he killed Kirk, which snaps him out of his Ponfar because the bloodlust was satisfied, and everybody thinks Kirk is dead except for Bones, who knows better. And then they get back to the Enterprise, and Spock is like, I have to turn myself in. I killed my captain. I am an awful person. I'm going to go to jail. And then Kurt comes in and goes, not today,
Yeah.
Spock. And Spock goes, Captain!
So the short and sweet of it is, she wants to pretend like she killed you.
Yes. Pretend like you died.
Yes.
I
was gonna say.
It has been 50 years, okay?
I'm sorry for anybody who's not watched Star Trek since they were like children.
Some of us weren't allowed to watch that demon show.
Alright, so,
Okay.
If you couldn't hear the sarcasm in that.
so,
I know her deal is the music box, but she needs to stay for this. To witness my challenge. She's one of my closest compatriots.
As long as she plays the music and my head doesn't.
The way I understand was that we get her back when we give you the music box, right? Because we need her before the music box.
He said that we could have her if,
I'm
as long
clarifying.
as we
He's clearly
bring the
He's
music
addled.
box to
he's
him.
addled.
Yes, bring me a music box.
We will. We'll make it
Okay,
ready.
so bring her back.
No, she must play.
Okay, she can play really good music for the fight.
Right there. I watch from here. She makes my head not hurt. You die. We're all happy.
Can we wait to have this fight until tomorrow?
No,
Why not?
because you can't play forever.
No, but I can play for a while.
For the next 24 hours. 24-hour music stream.
Why do we wait till tomorrow?
You see,
So-
I ate some bad food. My gut. Ooh.
Then you're not a warrior.
No.
You are a weakling.
See,
Well, then
we
the
were
challenge
atta-
will be
no.
really quick and easy.
we
Ah,
were
and you won't get toy.
we were attacked on the edge of the forest.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
My spy said you weren't. They watched you the entire time.
I'm gonna look at my bag and I'm gonna pull out the salamander and hold it up. This one?
No, that one. And he points to one of the toad creatures.
I told you they weren't spies.
One of the black-toed creatures.
Okay.
Did they see
I'm
you?
gonna
I turn the
describe-
around and bend him over. Does this look familiar? I
I'm going to describe the creatures that we fought. We fought creatures right on the inside of the swamp
We did.
We did.
last, because that's why we went to
We
rest.
went to rest because we got.
Yes.
But you haven't been attacked since, so you should be fine.
There is no reasoning.
If you want toy, you fight. Otherwise, I go back in my cave and sleep.
I want toy. I fight.
That kind of negates.
And well, we don't have a choice. That is our choice.
So, to clarify, he must fight the black shape-shifting ones because Malar is a
No,
shape-shifting
he must
god.
fight.
All of them.
Until you die. Or they
So
die.
okay,
Until someone dies.
if I die, who gets the claw?
You do.
You're gonna bring it out to me if I'm dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Then does he come back to life?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
You'll
I-
be more wounded than before.
I've been dead before.
I am going to stop Neil and I'm going to start to pray to Malar and see if I can reach out to him.
roll wisdom.
I use my lucky point, my last one.
I'm sorry, it's kind of funny.
Is that the same D20 you've been using?
I'm not sure what language that was, but I'm guessing that was yes.
That was frustrated wife. That's what that was. Yeah. No.
Some interesting.
What'd you get?
6.
Yeah, no. You start praying and you do not feel anything.
I don't want to piggyback because I was actually going to also, but I do want to try to reach out in this moment.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm just going to feel this moment.
Something Malar hears in the distance.
Hello? I have the great Awu.
11.
11. You start praying and Yes.
More specifically, I'm right at this moment looking for the wolf.
okay, in being that you're doing something slightly different here, as you look for this wolf, hey Sam the Mannequin, good to
Hello.
see you.
Hello.
As you start to look for the wolf, you do indeed get a vision of this wolf.
Is he very close now?
He is. In that strange black space that he tends to preoccupy, you get this very ephemeral overlay of the swamp, the area that you're in, and he's sitting underneath the mouth of the cave, just looking at you.
Yeah, that's it. I reach out to the wolf and I say, I might need help one more time.
You get no help in this.
Oh, you actually speaking to me now?
You're here for your challenge. Prove yourself.
Okay. But what if I die? Then it's over, right?
Then you die.
Okay.
We will see what kind of strength you have.
And how many are there?
How many are there?
30? 40?
6.
36.
36?
Yeah.
I have to kill 36 enemies or die trying?
Maybe.
I slap him on the butt and say, "You can do it," and I haste when
He's
I do it.
praying, and you just knocked him out of his prayer.
I'll wait till he's done praying. Maybe he's Catholic. I don't know.
She's recovering from being eaten. I hear it's a very exhausting process.
Okay, I have to do it. I have no choice but to do it. So, and as I'm still speaking, and nobody can help me.
This is your challenge, yes?
Why would you never speak to me until now?
Oh, sorry, you're still in the prayer.
Yes.
You had to make the journey.
And it's the wolf talking? It's not like a voice beyond the wolf?
It appears to be the wolf speaking.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. Will this help me at all?
Probably. It is a weapon.
But does it do anything special now?
It does what it has this entire time.
Okay. I stop praying. Alright, I take the challenge.
Hmm?
I look over at
Popcorn! Get your
What
you.
popcorn!
Do you want me
Are you
to...
challenging me?
I'm challenging the challenge to make for the toy.
Oh, you're going to take that thing from me.
Yes.
Okay, you have to kill them. Or they have to kill you. One of the two has to happen.
As long as on your word the claw is delivered.
Once this is done, the claw will go to where it belongs, yes.
Out here.
Ooh.
To me or my party.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you.
Yes, but what I'm saying is if I die, you still bring it out.
To you.
Yes, on my corpse.
Sure.
Okay.
Or in your corpse. It's
Whichever.
easy to carry if you're dead.
I squish his tail and haste it.
He now has a hasted tail.
Somebody
I'll
come
give
here
You
and
hand him a
shoot
mirror and treat, and he turns into Tails from Sonic.
Well, that's cool advantage. Then you could really drop down from the sky.
I say Murin wins, and I'll bet a freebie on it.
A what?
A freebie.
What's a what?
I'll explain it
Okay.
off stream.
Uh-oh.
Are we allowed to help you in any fashion?
No, according to the dragon. I also just spoke to the wolf, and he's there, and he says it's my challenge. So.
And Krana will walk over, hold up her hand for like a fist bump. Fight well.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
I've been trying,
I'm looking at you.
Twiz. I've been casting haste every day on an amulet. There's
No.
been 2 days I haven't stated that, so I
For
didn't have to
anybody
know
in
this
for
coming.
anybody in chat.
Ooh.
Where?
Oh.
Oh gosh. You know what? No. I'll
That's
tip
fine.
the scales. Ooh. Ooh.
We're curious, so before this begins, I want to see where
I don't see anything.
your
Your-
Twitch is really
Your app may
goofy.
not show it. It was
No.
it was a vote.
I've had to I've uninstalled, reinstalled. I don't have fangs. It doesn't.
I don't know what's going on with
Oh
your
yeah, you
Twitch.
don't have the
Any of
trouble.
it.
No.
She's got none of that.
No,
interactive
but if I
stuff.
log in on the computer, I
You
have
do.
all of it.
Yeah.
The app's probably just out of date.
Well, my vote is Murin wins. So. You haven't voted, Twiz.
We're up to. Ooh.
I will put
Oh.
I will put the Loxy vote in as a mirror win. It looks looks like the group believes Mirren will win.
We
Okay,
believe
we'll
in
see.
you.
So,
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Before this fight begins, are we allowed to give him any wounds before his challenge starts?
I didn't either.
if he really needs to be helped and he thinks he's that weak, be my guest.
Oh, look.
I overboard. I say no, but I say overboard's nest. Yes.
You're like, please,
Please,
please.
please.
Quiz, get your logic out of here.
It's fine.
You do say yes over Boar's neck, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
It's,
So you see me say no, and then overboard's nest.
Yes, please. Guys, help me.
Yes.
I mean, it's one of those things where it feels like this is more of a test of will rather than him actually winning. Like, he has to prove that he has the guts and the willingness to die to get it.
If anime has taught us anything, a hero is only as strong as their friends. Boot him up.
I'll never give up.
Roll me
She's
an
not
initiative.
wrong, though.
No, she's not.
I'm defeated, but by the strength of my friends that we've known for 2 years because we're all in junior high. I'll defeat this evil.
Sorry.
I can't go on. Oh no, Todoroki's in danger.
Cast 2 spells upon him.
My initiative would be 14.
So before he goes into battle, I'd like to cast two spells upon him.
Okay.
First being Shield of Faith,
Yes.
and the other being Warding Bomb.
Ooh.
And I got sticky notes for all 3 of those because
I
these
don't
stuff you
have
guys use
any-
on all the
I
time.
don't have any magic paper.
Just think really hard. It works.
I'm gonna be like Malar.
Thinking really hard worked for me.
I quit thinking. It hurts too much.
Turn into a gigantic combat. So I can see how to have a top down view. So if anybody wants to sit on my head and watch the battle from above.
Right?
I'll sit on your head to watch the battle from above. You've convinced me.
So wait, am I back with my party, or am I still like
You are at the mouth of the cave.
okay?
Now, there is something kind of sketchy being here. It's taking you a little bit to catch it because you thought it was just the sound of dripping water. But now that you've been there long enough, you're really getting aware of what this is.
No,
and
Ron.
you hear drip, drip, and it takes you a minute, but you realize that there is this very slight hissing sound right behind every drip. You look over your left shoulder and you can see where the saliva from this thing drips onto the stone, and you can see pockmarks as the acid starts burning holes in the stone.
Do I feel like it would be safe to regroup with my friends, or
Are
should
you
I?
going to try?
I mean, could
You
still
know,
hear the music in
My
the
plan
background?
was to sort of like fight my way towards you, kind of like back up and take a step or 2 back each time.
I am going to stay put for now, and just keep gently playing. I am not trying to play loud. I am trying to conserve as much energy to play as possible.
It's so
Now,
loud.
I am going to give a warning to you guys at the table. This is going to be very one-sided at the moment because it does involve a lot of Mirren doing this.
I accept for whatever it's worth.
If there's anything that you guys want to do while this is happening, please speak up and let me know, because it is going to be kind of one-sided. And
Before
I don't really like doing that, but in this situation it is kind of a must.
actually, never mind. That won't work.
So, are you guys are you guys done with the boons?
As I fist bump him, I'm giving him freedom of movement.
I do not have a.
Freedom of movement
Yes.
is on that little card.
It lasts for an hour.
Ooh. Okay. Can I get a sticky note so I can summarize? Thank you. Because I keep stuff you guys cast on me off and sticking of it.
You can do the truffle shuffle, please.
I'll be ready in about 60 seconds.
I don't have anything else I can do for you, Miriam, with good luck.
That's fine. Whatever happens, happens.
Mm-hmm.
And
usually
over Boar's net, so nobody else can hear me, I'm going to say, if this is the end, take both the claws. Somebody take both the claws.
I'll respond to the boys' net. I'll take them back to Ari
Fine.
and figure out what to do from that.
Okay.
Or back to the shrine.
Yeah, I trust in you guys. You guys will come to a conclusion.
My
but
thought is we can go there on the way if needed, and
Well,
since
if it's the end, take both the claws.
We'll take care of it, Miriam, don't worry.
When you're ready,
picture didn't happen, Twiz.
when you're ready, you step inside
Just saying.
Step inside the cave.
Videos or it didn't
the
happen.
ring.
Oh, okay.
Videos.
Just give me 1 second. I'm writing down freedom movement.
No. I want the toy. I don't want the toy. I'm gonna
I
waste my
do!
time. Come on. I don't have all
Does
day.
anyone have a spell that can
I've only
make
been alive for 920 years. I'm getting impatient.
Does anyone
Thank
have a
you.
spell?
make the toy squeak?
And you watch it.
you make it squeak.
And Ron is going to start this off right. There's the fireball hit. Almost. Very close.
Well, that would just screw things up, so.
I know. Very close.
Ooh,
Not this time.
Ooh. Dr. Leech, that's what Melisande is. My new character that I've only gotten to play like once in Strahd.
And we'll probably only get to play for 2 sessions ever.
I'm going to give
I know,
you...
but that's okay because she might
I'm
show
going to
up
give you a second.
later
I got to look for something.
Okay.
in other places.
I don't, turn it into like an undead princess. Which should have been Oriana's fate. Cough, cough. Just because you're mad at me, you have to thwart all the good plans for your characters. Please tell me you heard the humor and sarcasm.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good job. Do you need more coffee?
Yes, you do.
I'll get coffee on break. Oh, actually,
Well,
yeah.
We'll be
It's-
going to break in 10 minutes. 15 minutes.
Okay.
Don't go too far on break.
We can get going. Did you? Can someone please clip that because that was the epitome of Karana.
I missed it.
I need more.
She looked into
Oh.
I want more coffee, and she went.
I just watched it on the sheet.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright,
Patrick,
so you step into the circle of these creatures.
Yep.
Alright, now I want to say this just for the recognition from anybody at the table.
Ah, wonderful. Well, okay. So, what was I supposed to say? Yes. Thank you, brave champion. I, in my last breaths, beseech you, succeed in defeating these, what's the word? Slotty. And if you succeed, you can take my mantle.
Your mantle?
Excuse me. Do you have that written out?
No, it's in here somewhere.
Oh, okay. Translation. You can do this, Miriam.
Yay!
And Andrew, I just watched your thing switch like screen as you were clapping.
because it's that
Yeah.
movement.
Well, it's this movement. It's supposed to be, but yeah.
And as you step inside the semicircle, from the semicircle of these creatures, there is a brief moment of noise, that strange language that they have, and you watch one of the red ones step out. And
I instantly got my greatsword and I.
he just kind of blink, looks at you, and yes, P.S. This is the Ront fault.
Ron just wants to kill a barbarian, I get it.
And he starts lunging.
I'm not offended, Ron.
He starts lunging toward you.
Also, Ron might be still mad that I played an Abjuration Wizard and screwed up his plans. So, if this is revenge for that, then I'm really sorry.
It starts lunging toward you. However, you are a bit quicker in responding to this combat situation than him. Thank you, submarine winner.
Thank you.
How do you win a submarine? I am now jealous. But you wind up moving first.
When you're chicken dinner.
Yeah, and my movement speed
Wait, Mark.
is 90.
Yep.
So, is he within 90 of me?
Yes.
I mean, and you guys have... is everyone able to see this? Like,
Yeah.
Are we not
It
shut
is-
it off?
Nobody is cut off from anybody
Okay.
else. You can all see what's going on. As a matter of fact, the semicircle of Slotty you see as small pockets open up for you guys to move in, so that you can witness this just the same as everyone else.
Odd.
And I mean, you guys have seen haste on me before, but even with haste, I mean, like, almost like anime, like one step, next step.
Sweet.
Because I have freedom of movement also.
For those of you who've watched Bleach,
Yeah.
Shimpo.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shimpo.
So
Is it instant transmission?
Almost.
Almost. I go from here to here like that.
every once in a while, and
Sorry, go ahead.
I did not state this to Mira, but every once in a while during this battle, I'm going to be constantly praying to Malar to just please, 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 if he does die, help him come back.
Again.
You'll come back more woo than before.
I'm fine with
Like,
that.
I
Turn me into like a full werewolf.
And
That's
it's
fine.
and it's literally it's going to be a constant
No,
thing.
not Saitama. So what would you like to do?
I am going to swing because I have 3 attacks.
Okay.
And I'm raging.
Okay.
Are you using the
Okay.
Right now I'm using the greatsword. I'm using the greatsword, 3 attacks, raging.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a hit almost certainly.
Okay.
I was giving you one.
I know.
Just relax.
29 to hit.
Yeah, you do not miss with that.
Okay.
You're not fighting the dragon at the
Not
moment.
yet. And even 29 might hit the dragon.
So did you hear what he's fighting, honey?
Slotty,
Yeah. That was the Ront
I
accident.
need your coffee back.
That was the Ront accident.
Oh, that's not an accident. That's just wrong.
You didn't.
You're right.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Do you need help, Gaps?
20 damage.
20 damage.
Yep. First strike.
You didn't get
Okay.
stupid yet.
I strike again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be used. We might, like, I'll die tonight, and I'm, taking time to rewrite everything.
No, just me. 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, actually 32 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. 16 damage.
Okay.
You were sunk, but there was little hearts on it.
And third strike. Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you want coffee?
We should.
Oh, that was your time!
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
My die fell.
The freebie's no longer on the table! I repeat, the freebie's no longer
I just watched
No, it wasn't on the table. That's why it became a freebie.
I'm sorry. It fell and I'm
I watched the reaction on both of your faces.
You know, that was a fantastic random name submarine winner.
as I sat in my rump and his hand collided.
That was a fantastic.
Are you okay?
I am, are you?
Okay.
I didn't ignite the flames. I'm done.
How much damage on this one?
A lot. Hang on.
Did you get your die back?
Yes, my die is good.
Okay, good.
I caught it.
Yes, you did.
20, 25, 29, 33, 36, 40.
40?
Yep, 40 on a critical.
Alright, as you tear into this thing, you hear from the semicircle all of these creatures start cheering in this most visceral, aggressive
The other
way.
Slotty are cheering.
All of them are cheering.
Okay.
It is For you, especially in your rage, it's almost bolstering to you.
Okay.
It feels like this bloodlust that you feel in your rage is being echoed by all of the slaughter.
So what you're saying is it feels good.
Yeah, it's almost like they're cheering for you.
It's a gladiator pit.
And
I just did like 100 damage.
uh,
Are you not entertained?
and this creature looks at you, bloody,
Cannot get over the flavor of
cuts and stab marks all across him, and you watch as this amphibious mouth grins, and you see sharp teeth all the way across his maw.
I feel no fear.
And he reaches up to attack at you. As he does, you watch as some of the slash mark starts to close on his chest. And
Right when the non-coffee drinker goes.
With all of my battle experience, does this seem like regeneration or like a... Okay.
he's
I don't have anything fire to hit him with.
He's healing.
I haven't had coffee with that much flavor since Europe.
It swings twice with its claws.
It was
So,
a.
what's the hit to hit? Because I have a lot of
It
AC
was
now.
a.
It swings twice with its claws. I
Okay.
haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay. I don't want you to assume that you hit though.
I don't have the numbers memorized. I'm reading.
That's fine. Because my AC's up by a lot right now.
Yep. The first
2d6
one
straight.
is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
The second one is an 18 to hit.
That no longer hits.
Okay, so 24. He rakes at you with his claw and does 7 points of slashing damage to you.
I laugh it off.
And then as he's got that, his big old maw comes down and he goes to bite you. And that's another 24 to hit.
That does hit.
And that one... That one does 11 piercing damage to you.
That was
And
good.
it just grins at you.
And I shake it all off. I laugh right back at it.
There's one called Thieves' Cant.
Huh?
The coffee. There's Thieves' Cant.
Where did you find it?
It is not your turn.
Okay. Can I try an insight check to see if using a magical weapon would prevent the healing?
You've never seen creatures like this before.
We did fight trolls with regeneration though.
You've never fought this type of creature before.
Okay.
So you'll have to make your own assumptions. You have nothing to work off of other than analogies such as troll.
With my currently great speed, can I just quickly put my great sword, like, can I put it into the muddy ground
But imagine.
and switch out my claw?
It's the same as dropping your weapon.
Okay. Yeah, but I do want to leave it kind of like,
Yeah,
so I can pick it back
more or
up.
less the same. Because it's a great sword, it's large enough that just going,
Okay.
I'll allow it.
So I push my great sword into the mud, take out the claw, and I strike 3 times with that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the decaf is called False Life.
That's beautiful.
That's kind of funny.
That's amazing.
I'm sorry, I'm. Questions answered, I'm done.
That's over 20. That's 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That's more than 26 actually.
Yep.
Now I'm doing magical damage.
Yep.
It is 13.
13 damage.
Yep. Does this feel different?
Still an attack. Nothing seems to be different.
Okay.
Hello, Iron Man.
24 to hit.
Hey.
Yes.
Hello.
8 damage. And then this time, I'm activating Brutal Slayer on my 3rd strike.
Okay.
Please be a critical, because that's a lot.
Put her right in front of
Oh, it's a 19!
Don't you have improved critical?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No.
well, shame on you.
If I get a critical, I get like 5D, whatever.
Yes, I have to right in front of
It's not a critical, but it's almost maxing. So it's like 32 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to rewrite
And I rolled so low also. That's unfortunate. Okay, this time I do... The numbers are already gone. 11, and then Brutal Slayer does 2.
As you reach out and you call on the powers inside this claw. You reach out, and that last strike catches him, and there is a shudder through the entire creature as its body just quivers and it drops. As soon as it drops, there is a roar from the entire crowd, and a slight pause as everything goes silent. There's an exchange in that strange language, and immediately another red one comes out charging at you.
So as I retract my arm, I kind of do the and I turn around to fight the other one.
And he closes the gap as there's not a large distance between you guys.
Yep.
And unleashes 3 attacks on you.
Okay.
The first one is a 19.
Nope.
The next one is a 20.
That's tie.
And the last one hits you.
Thank
you very much
Thank
for
you
the
for
follow. This last one being the bite
Okay.
Bite?
does 7 points of piercing damage to you.
Bite.
Okay. I reach out to strike it with the claw.
Yep.
I can only do Pseudo Slayer 5 more times.
Right.
Charlie Batman.
Charlie.
24 to hit.
That really hurt.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm cheering Murin on.
Right.
11 points of damage. Magical.
Okay. What's up?
Real quick, on his turn, can I heal myself?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna take a note out of that book. Can I also take a swig of my healing potion?
Okay.
So I'm almost back to full.
He takes half my damage from Warding Bond, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been taking half of what you said. So I'd take a quarter of what you say, because I had double resistance on piercing and slashing.
Okay.
So, where do we go from here?
Remember that going forward?
Okay. So, but he would have only taken quarter also, because we share damage right now.
Okay.
Well, I was doing the half. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
taking.
I forgot. He's taking that damage.
Yeah.
Have you been recording that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I've been taking half of what you say, but I should be taking half of that.
Right, I'm just
Okay.
keep track of that.
Okay. 29 to hit,
Yes.
and then 12 damage.
Whoops. I wrote 11 down, and I went to scratch it out, and I make it look like pie.
And then I activate Brutal Slayer again
Okay.
for my third strike. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That's a good Brutal Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
9 damage, and then 11 from Brutal Slayer. So 20 in total on that hit.
All right. So you see all of these wounds
I want a
starting to
rectangle.
appear. You see all these wounds starting to appear, and one of the slashes heals up. Heals up
Mm-hmm.
as he, again, same type of toothy grin. This time, unlike the other one who stood toe to toe, you watch as he tries to sidestep and catch you from an angle as he goes to attack. He seems to be a bit more mobile.
Agile.
than his
What's the
friend.
color difference?
He just a slight variance in red.
Okay. So they're gonna get better then?
And
Potentially.
the first one is a miss. The second one is a hit. That's a 21. Just barely got you.
Barely got me yet.
And the bite is a nat 20.
Okay. That's fine. I take a quarter.
Right. So the first attack
You were
is
buffed out the wazoo right
going
now.
to be
Rage plus his bonding.
Oh, sorry.
5 points of piercing damage,
So that's 1. So Aaron, you take 1.
Thank you.
and his bite,
the other one.
12, 18 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
So Aaron, that's 4.
Thank you.
And he's slid to where he's starting to get your back.
Okay. With my 90 foot of movement, I slide right back around him again.
Yep.
So you guys see he slides around me and I slide back around him again. and I will hit him with the claw.
We don't have sandbars in our bag.
It should be in that bag.
24.
Oh, sorry. You said
Oh.
sword coast, right?
No.
I said sandbars.
Said
Okay.
sandbars.
I have sword coast.
I don't remember that.
For some
24,
reason,
yes.
my brain
24 to hit, yeah.
My brain went. You said.
13 damage.
Okay.
Uh, 23 to hit.
Yep.
10 damage.
Nice.
And I do not activate Brutal Slayer for the third strike.
Okay.
Ooh. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, it would have been 21. Sorry. 21 to hit either way. 12 damage.
Another one of the wounds heals up, even though you're causing more than he's healing. And he goes, this time, rather than trying to get around you, saying that that's futile, he tries to go low.
Okay.
And he's attacking. Thank you,
Thank you for the
Popo.
follow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He goes low, you get the feeling he's trying to take your base out.
Okay.
His first attack is an 18. His second one is 25. Those are the two claw attacks. The one claw attack does strike, dealing 8 points of slashing damage,
2 for Aaron.
and another 25 for the bite,
Okay.
doing 7 piercing damage.
1 Aaron.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. I slide behind it again. We're kind of making us backwards progress.
Well, at this point in time, he didn't move.
Oh,
he
okay.
just went low and he started attacking at your legs, trying to take your base out.
Okay. I swing with the claw. Well, you know what?
No, but I know who.
And his brother, why? How come?
Because.
At the moment, magic, it doesn't really matter what type of damage I'm doing. I don't feel a difference other than...
Correct.
Okay. Then I'm going to retrieve my sword. I'm going to switch back to my sword because I can do a little bit more with that. Especially if I crit.
Okay.
Which, it's 19 to hit.
Yep.
14 damage.
Okay.
That's odd.
22 to hit.
Yep.
15 damage.
You can see that he's flagging.
Okay. Try to go in for the blow here, the final blow. Oh,
Nice.
well,
you.
that's final blow.
Okay. What'd you roll?
It would be a 32 to hit.
32
Natural
to
20.
hit? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you do this one, the last swing, you sever. I mean, from shoulder down, you just sever his arm off. And there is, again, this roar that goes through the crowd. But you guys, even from being from the spectators, listening to this roar, it does not sound like a roar of anger. It honestly sounds like they are thrilled at what's happening here.
Ah.
For those around, for almost probably the first time since you've actually known Krana, besides the one fight that you were not there for when we first met Gazmon, Krana is almost cat-like right now. Like, her tail is twitching back and forth. She seems into what is happening, like the fascinated hunter's gleam, basically.
I walk over
Predator.
and pet her. I think I wanna.
I haven't.
Is
touch it.
is the feel of the battle doing anything special? Do I feel more
you
power?
you are.
It feels good, but it doesn't like it. I'm not getting stronger or anything.
Nope, it doesn't
Okay.
feel like anything has changed. I
Okay.
mean, that presence of that primal savagery
Yeah.
is there, but it hasn't changed. None of that.
Okay.
This is combat in its
Sure.
purest form. And with
I was
that,
about to say we should.
2 of the Slod are dead, and there appear to be at least
34 more.
34 more. And we will be heading to break. We will be back in about a half an hour. Thank you guys for joining us. When we come back, we're going to see if Mirren can survive what is happening.
What he means is come back and see Lord Murin defeat all the salads. Slide.
Yeah, salad. Chop that salad.
Thank you, everybody, for joining
Just a
us.
chop.
We'll be back in just a little bit.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Turkey. I'm from the Grouch Couch. We're a D&D variety channel, and we add a lot of shenanigans into our show. If you hang out long enough, I promise that we'll make you laugh.
Hi, I'm DM Thaco from Dragons in the Dining Room. We quite literally stream D&D from our dining room. A variety D&D show where we also have a talk show on Mondays. If you hang out with us, you may even be able to influence our show. Welcome to the dining room.
Hey guys, I'm Joe from Joe Dirt. If you guys like homebrew, some table talks, some mini campaigns, why don't you go on Jump in the Hole and throw me a follow. See you there.
Hi, my name is Sprinkles. I'm from Spooky Sprinkles, and I paint cute and spooky paintings and patches. And so if you want to come watch a really wholesome art stream, come hang out with me.
Hi, I'm the Lich. I like short and hot live-action gameplays. Think you can survive the dungeon and earn the shirt? Come by on Tuesdays. Or if you dig mutant apocalypses, hit the road with Agent Spooky's Apocalypse Roadshow on Saturday.
And we are hero approved.
All right, boys and girls, thank you for your patience. We are just about finished getting ice cream for everybody and returning to Dragons in the Dining Room. And
Yay.
somehow I'm cutting your head off again. How do I keep doing
Me?
that? Yeah, you.
Oh, I kind of feel weird.
Yeah. Nom, nom,
Nom, nom, nom, nom.
nom, nom, nom.
Let me give you a little bit more headspace.
Only kind of.
There we go. Now you're not getting barely decapitated. Thank you.
His kappa was detated.
All right, so as we return from our break and we make sure that Mirren's head isn't being removed by our overlay, Zaisoy, you can chill here for
That
as
was
many
weird.
ideas as you want.
I heard the bowl hit the water at the same time, or the glass. At the same time, the light went out, so I thought something broke.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow.
Zaisoy, thank you for the follow.
Got a lot of follows today.
I hope that we can give you ideas. Otherwise, if you really want to, you can just ask questions. We'll try to answer those too. In the meantime, I'm trying to kill Mirren, so let's continue that.
Not
He
very
finally
successful
admits
yet.
it.
You have a lot of hit points to go through, bud.
I do.
Yeah, it's over here.
Okay. Is it me or them?
Yeah, it's supposed to
You
take
just
effect, but I
got
can't reach
attacked
it.
by one of the red ones.
Okay.
I'm at 30, but it should get me through it.
I used Greatsword to strike the new one.
Okay.
Charger line.
Is the color different?
It is a little bit darker red.
Thank you.
Oh, that was so close. 30 to hit.
30 to hit, that's going to hit.
And 11 damage.
Thank you.
20 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, God. 9 damage, that's minimum.
Ouch.
Ooh.
20 to hit.
Yes.
14 damage.
Alright, so you unload
I
on
used
this
to love
guy.
Cheetos, but then I ate healthy, and now Cheetos taste like moldy, dried cheese roll.
And as you unload on him, this guy is trying to move and dodge out of the attacks. A little bit more successfully than the previous two, but still not enough to make a difference as you strike very true.
Okay.
He, still fighting with claw and teeth, lunges in your general direction.
Okay.
The first attack is a 24 to hit,
That's
and
it.
the second one almost catches you at a 20. And I keep grabbing the wrong die. The first swing deals 7 points of piercing damage to you.
Aaron, that's 1 to you.
And then he tries to bite you. And does not indeed make contact.
Okay.
As you kind of do the whole put your hand up. No.
Well, this is my sword, so it'll be like that, but.
Right. As that happens, he steps back and tries to get into a defensive stance. Not fast enough as you start swinging.
24 to hit.
Yep.
13 damage.
Okay.
30 to hit.
Yeah, 30.
18 damage.
Okay.
Oh, hey, there's the 20. Natural 20.
Nice.
So that's going to be...
Let's make cake your barbecue later.
Thank you. Z-Bomb Gaming Girl is Pika.
So that's going to be 6, 12, 20.
Holy crap. Nice, Dr. Leach.
Nice.
33, 37, 40.
And that strike manages to cleave right through him. You watch as the blade goes right in through his chest, and you hear the sound of bones splitting as you lift, dropping him.
It's been like half a minute, and you guys have seen me put 3 down.
Yep. And another roar rolls through the crowd. Is that a
The rest of the crowd is like, yeah! And you're like...
Right.
Karana, you were asked, is that a root beer float?
No.
Nope, these are just,
Ice cream.
Yeah.
just plain old
Ice cream and Cheetos.
Or coffee for those of us that, you know.
As you
You put
have
some ice cream.
as you
I
have
two
a
bites of ice cream.
brief moment to look about, you notice that
It is super rich.
there are no more red ones about.
It's for you.
There
Okay.
are no more red ones. They are all laying dead at your feet. You watch as
So the
there
other
is a
33
quick,
are different colors.
as there is a quick pause. The
I'm
entire
like,
the entire group kind of, they roar, and then there's a still, and you watch one of the blue ones step forward, and his hand does this.
uh-oh.
He reaches down and grabs the ankle of 2 of the dead red slod and starts dragging them away.
Okay.
And then you watch another one of the green ones steps up, grabs the last one, drags it away. And as soon as
As they're moving away, I could say, you can leave them here.
as soon as they leave the perimeter, a blue one charges in.
I meet him with my sword.
I wonder if they're gonna eat them.
And
You would wonder that.
as he runs in, again, unarmed.
Thank you for the host, Z-Bomb.
Thank you very much for the host. He runs in, and there's actually a voice in your head. Ah, the weaklings are dead. My turn.
And I respond in common and out loud. I said, bring it.
Ooh.
His
Is what we
first
hear.
his first attack is a 23. His second is a 16.
Okay, the first one does indeed bring it.
It
And
has,
he
in fact,
does.
been brought.
Red bra.
Been brought red, blue, green, black, white.
He does 15 points of slashing damage with his
Just
claw attack,
Use the next step up.
and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Aaron, that's 3 to you.
Everyone else. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
A con save?
Yes, please.
What's it gonna get
Not to
brutal
be
fast?
mistaken for Lionel's.
Sorry.
That would be 22.
All right. You feel an itching from where it scratched, where his claw scratched through you.
Yep.
Something about that doesn't sit well with you,
Okay.
and he then tries to bite at you
He's from the farm. He's trying things.
and rolls a 24,
That's it.
I love you. I'm sorry.
and that does.
Loxy, start doing the Tauros cheer for inspiration.
12,
Hold on.
12 points of piercing damage.
Give me a minute.
3, Aaron.
Oh, I need a sticky note.
There's.
Quick, the inspiration's flooding out my brain.
Okay, I strike.
Yep.
And on his turn, I'm going to heal myself.
I rolled 2 11s.
Okay.
Don't I get critical for rolling the same thing twice?
No.
You know,
It's a good thought, but no.
That's a 23 to hit.
23 is going to hit.
17 damage.
Okay.
More to hit.
Okay.
12 damage.
Okay.
And final strike this turn. That one. Do I get a cock on this one or no? What this is?
Yes. That's
Yes,
cocked.
that is
Okay.
cocked. Nice.
30 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
I got it for you, Axel. I said, grr, Murin's here. Now there aren't a slotty in the atmosphere. You're welcome.
That's good.
If only we had a bard at the table.
I'm busy
We
playing.
do have a bard at the table. And then we have someone playing a bard at the table.
Yeah.
Who does it way better? I didn't mean it like that.
Stick it to your.
No, not right now.
Stick that to your
16.
character sheet.
16 damage?
Or stick that. Keep it.
Alright.
I gave it to the bard so she could make it better.
You watch.
No, I'm not saying.
It gets.
I didn't mean it like.
You watch all of
like
these
it would
wounds
be
start to
hard.
appear on it. And once again, a warlock bard is a good combination.
What he said.
You watch as, again, some of the wounds start to
Yep.
heal on him.
No,
He grins at
I'm
you
saying
and
I'm too busy
drops down
with the dragon.
and lunges forward. And you can see
So you
as
gave me
both
inspired
of his
words.
claws, he's aiming down low.
Okay.
You get the feeling he's trying to go for some of the vitals.
Leggies.
No,
Okay,
kidneys.
I think this out this time.
That would be an 18
Miss.
and a 21.
That's it.
Where'd I put them? There. That does 13 points of slashing damage, and I need a Constitution save.
3 for Aaron. Con save. I don't know what's doing damage there. 21.
Okay. Again, you feel that strange itching feeling.
Knock it off.
And the bite misses completely. As he goes from that hunched over position, and
It's not a tumor.
his feet are in the wrong place, so as he goes to bite, it literally takes you nothing but sliding your heel, and his maw goes right past you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That sucks.
What does suck?
Hey, it came off.
Remix.
Squeaking.
Oh, hey, natural 20.
Nice. Awesome. And a 19.
A 19, yeah.
Too bad it wasn't a double 20.
I know. I only have 33 more to kill. 10, 22, 32, 37, 44.
And from this creature you hear, not good enough.
That's alright, I'll get you next time.
Was that the last swing?
That was, no, that was my
you
first
had one.
swing.
I thought it was the second one.
Was my second one? I lost track. It was my second one. Alright, come on, critical time.
Right?
Oh.
22.
Mm-hmm.
17. Is that good enough, I yell?
I can
What's
I
that?
can tell
Oh.
because she's making her.
He just grins at you with blood in his mouth
You know what's funny?
and goes to slash. This time he goes to slash at your face,
Right as
trying
she
to
did that, I was reading.
blind you if possible.
Okay.
He's not very successful, but he rolls 2 25s in a row.
That is successful. There's 2 hits.
And rolls as low as he possibly can for the first one. You take a grand total of 7 damage from the first one. And
Aaron, that's 1 to you.
And I need a Constitution save.
27.
And then 13 for the second one, and another con save.
13 damage.
Yep.
Aaron, that's 2 to you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, good. 15.
15. The first one, again, you get that minor itching. The second one, there is a burn that you can feel radiate out from it. There's something about his attacks that is dangerous.
Okay.
The last thing he does is he attempts to bite you. And he does better this time around, but you know it's coming, as it's a normal rotation for him. And he rolls an 18, missing just barely.
Okay.
Hopkins,
I need...
So far.
how are you looking? Like, are you starting to look rough from the
Me?
repeated... No,
Oh,
Hopkins.
okay.
From the Nixon stabs you're getting?
Every so often you'll notice
Oh, Vince.
little nicks and little slashes here and there that will heal up every so often. At the same time, I'm looking okay.
Alright, if you start to get rougher, nudge me, and I'll shoot you a healing spell so you can concentrate on Mira.
I'll attack with my tail.
Cool.
I would like a perception out of everybody not in combat.
I think you did.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm too focused on the dragon.
You're too focused on the dragon.
And the noxious fumes from the acid dripping from his mouth.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it's from. I'm
It's
glad
the
I'm
acid
over
drip.
here.
That out there for Druidcraft, I was reading some.
Hakkinen, what was your perception?
24.
Okay. Karana?
23.
Ilfakir?
Not a lot. 13.
And Nagara.
Perception.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I am. It's a whoa.
That's okay.
It rolled.
Yeah.
I tied
Well,
it
and
up
as you-
with my distraction.
As you were pulling it, it went right across my leg.
Alright.
That's okay.
Everybody with the exception of Vistra, you notice that there is a scuffle starting between a couple of the slotty around you.
They want to fight.
And you see a couple groups that are actively fighting each other.
Oh.
There's there's two pairing of slotty that are actively fighting each other. One of them is a green one and a black one that is fighting. Another one is a red and a blue that is fighting. Or not a red and a blue, but a green and a blue.
Yeah, the red ones are dead.
Yeah, the red ones are dead.
The literate ones are dead.
Mirren just finished his rotation. No, I just finished mine, so it's your turn.
That fire ouch, did it do anything else?
No,
Okay.
but it was significantly more,
Ouchier.
More ouchier. Yes.
Okay. 29 to hit.
Yes.
17 damage.
Okay.
Still alive?
Math is hard. Yes, still alive.
26 to hit.
Yes.
13.
He is barely standing. You watch as his legs start to give out underneath him.
I go in for the final.
Yep.
22 to hit. Or sorry, 25.
You miss.
Do I?
No.
25? Okay. 12 damage.
As he drops from the last blow. As that happens, you hear two noises. You hear the roar from the crowd that you're familiar with. A little bit quieter as there's some dead ones now.
Mm-hmm.
But there is also the immediate sound of a scuffle in the ranks. As you look up, you see 4 of them that are in combat with each other. But before you have a chance to respond, or even, get a good glimpse of what happens, another blue one charges out at you.
Okay. That was all my attacks.
Okay. Which gives him the go. And the first strike does not hit you, the second one does, with a 24. That is 11 points of damage as he slashes at you.
Aaron, 11?
Yeah, he would take 1.
Yeah. Aaron, that's 1.
Copy that. Thank you.
And a con save.
15.
Again, it starts to burn, but And yeah, you're starting, those of you who are out in the crowd watching this, you can see that some of the wounds that he has are taking on this harsh red around it. Specifically,
Probably poison dart dogs in some form or other.
Specifically, you would recognize it as some type, as the redness of an infection, as well as, everybody, all of you would recognize it that it's a redness of something that might be infected.
Next.
But again, his bite misses, and that brings it to you again.
I think. Mm-hmm.
18 to hit.
Yes.
14.
Okay.
For an hour. Healing word shouldn't be though. No, it's not.
Maximum damage.
Is it?
21 to hit.
Yep.
19 damage.
I ever mentioned you're OP?
Well, he's also buffed out the
I am
wazoo
super
right now.
I'm very, very strong right now. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
19. Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong. I added my 2 hit to my damage.
It's not. It's not concentration.
14.
Is it? I don't think so.
7 plus 7.
I would have it written down.
There we go. Then my brain stopped on math. I'm like, "Meh, I can't math."
We're just basically shouting math at each other.
Yep. That face you make when you
2
realize
plus 2.
That face you make when you realize that D&D is just math disguised as a game.
Math battles. Epic math battles of history.
Right.
And this one stops for a moment after your last swing, and he tries something a little bit different. This time he goes to bite you to see if he can stop you from moving.
Okay.
And rolls a natural 20.
Awesome.
Nice.
That was crazy. That would be 25 points of piercing damage.
5 to 12 to 6. Aaron, you take 6.
And as his jaws clamp down on you, he goes to try and attack you, but the angle is all wrong, and he does not have a good approach.
He confused himself.
He did. He threw his entire rhythm off.
Cue
You're
Calvin.
off my groove!
Cue Calvin and Hodge. This is just math.
Right.
Sorry.
Hey, no Papa. Hey, no Papa.
Hi,
No.
Bob.
Hi, babe.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's my toes.
Yes, come on.
Did you step on your toes or was he sniffing your toes?
No, he slurped my toes into his mouth.
It's my go.
I like the
29 to hit.
Yep.
11 damage.
Okay.
7 to hit.
20 a lot.
Yep.
20
Maximum.
You guys notice that the fight in a crowd, one of the blue ones drops, and another blue one drops, as the green one and black one both overcome their opponents.
I did maximum damage on the second strike,
Okay.
which would be 19.
Okay.
31.
27 to hit.
That's good enough.
Yep.
I'll take it.
11 damage.
Okay. And at this point in time, this creature is just frustrated. As he looks around, he sees what's going on, and he stops mid-fight. And in that strange language of his, he shouts. And you watch as the green and blue ones all kind of, and the black ones just look at him like,
I shout back at him, hey, focus on me.
and as you say that, he spins on a heel and tries to catch you with a windmill-style attack with his claws. The first one, you see it coming, it's almost at no. He tries to
Go
do
like
this
this.
Oh,
as he's spinning. The first one,
Like Michael Jackson's Thriller almost.
right, It was telegraphed way too easily, the first one you see, but his second attack was hidden behind the first one, so you just get nailed with it as he rolls another natural 20.
Sweet.
And does almost max damage. That's insane. 27 slashing damage.
13, 6. You take 6, Aaron.
Thank you.
And a con save.
At this point in time, my tail slithers up onto your shoulder, taps you a little bit.
Okay.
Probably notice that I'm quite a bit more cut and bruised now.
Then I'm going to put my hand on Hakuden's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
My con save was 11. 11.
So
Your maximum hit point total
what, Hakuden?
drops by 13.
Okay, so basically
Okay.
I take 13 more damage.
And your maximum hit points have dropped by
Right.
13 too.
Right.
So it's, right, but this is not so much damage as it just has dropped. So it doesn't transfer too high.
Sledgehammer.
And then he goes for the bite and rolls an 11 to hit.
That's definitely right.
That's definitely gonna hit nothing.
Yep, go ahead.
I wanna be your great sword. 25
Mm-hmm.
for 13 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Hakuden, you get 25 hit back.
Nice, thank you.
23 to hit.
Yep.
For 13 damage.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
I'm looking much better now. Thank you.
Perfect.
31 to hit. Hey, you do it to us.
I do.
14 damage.
I just find it amusing. It's like 31. Son of-
32 is my maximum hit.
Yep. That was 13 damage?
14.
14, okay. He is looking very rough at this moment, and you can tell that this next volley that he sends at you is desperation, hoping he can get the better of you, and manages to roll another natural 20.
That's fine.
I mean, he rolled a 6 for the other attack, so. 20.
That's why I thought.
Set-
That's why I looked up.
Yeah, 27 slashing damage,
6 for you, Aaron.
and another con save.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that will need to let off.
It shouldn't anymore.
Oh.
Because it's not shiny.
9.
9.
That should help.
Your max drops by 8.
I had to reset my password. They didn't update though.
Right. And I've been able to log in since it's.
And he goes to bite
Give me
you.
1 sec, Joe. I'm sorry.
Yep. He goes to bite you.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
I'm still doing okay. I'm starting to.
Does a 26 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm not. I don't remember where you are.
Yep. I'm at 20 right now,
Okay.
Until he starts to upgrade.
which is 10 rounds. I have 4 more rounds.
I knew you had a ways
5,
to go yet.
9,
What's your
14 piercing damage.
15?
Huh?
14 piercing damage.
14 piercing. Okay, Aaron, you take 3.
Thank you.
Is that it? Okay.
His first attack missed.
Yeah, my AC is 15 because it's for barbarian. It's 8 plus
Con and wisdom?
con and something.
Or con and dex?
Con and dex. Or it's 10 plus con and dex, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I have 4 con and 1 dex.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's con and dex.
Yeah.
So if
10
my
plus
dex were
dex.
higher, my AC would be higher
It's probably
But
why.
still, 15 is a really nice
for
base.
for a barbarian
I
too.
think Katie has a higher dex.
That's why she does, because she's a dex based.
31 to hit.
Yep. You keep getting so close to that nat
I
20.
know.
Now, mind you, boys and girls in the chat, there are some things that you can throw at the player to make this in his favor.
15 damage.
Cough nat
and
20.
that drops him.
Okay.
We can't.
As he falls,
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
and as he falls on his heels, it like this one knew that this other slot was dying. He runs in, and there's the nat 20. He runs in, but you have 2 swings at your disposal.
Okay. So I already have another target to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
It is. Every time you drop one, another one is right behind it. So who's over there fumigating the house?
Guess the one that's losing. Oh, it was Taya?
No, it
Oh, I knew it was you too.
It was not Taya. No offense, Mom, but I can smell it from here.
I'm pretty sure with the window open, the neighbors can.
Kiwi, that's because
And if there's a fan blowing, yeah, trust me, I'm down with it.
I'm upwind and I can smell it.
Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room,
Dragon in the farting room.
where you can see a live action role
You
play.
need to weaponize that.
This is what a live action role play stinking cloud does.
This is poison spray. From the other end.
It's critical damage. Ugh.
Yes, Dr. Leech, wild magic hit hard.
So, I'd like to point out for me, guys. I'd like to point out the 12 to 15 hours you said earlier.
Yeah, you're drastically under your. That's how much of an achiever you are.
Yeah, but you guys
Oh,
gave
Ron.
me Mexican right before.
Ron, that was epic.
Ron, disadvantage on you, disadvantage on your family.
Ron, that was epic.
Okay.
That was crazy.
So I have no target to fight right away.
Yes, he's
Okay.
right in front of you. Thank you for explaining that, Cosmo.
29.
Yep.
For 11 damage.
So it's not that bad.
Okay.
And then I use the 20.
Okay. This should be interesting.
I love how whenever it happens to
Are
you
you adding your
guys,
extra
I like
dice?
cover
Yes.
for you
Okay.
guys.
Oh, no.
I don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Tacos are worse.
12.
Probably, yeah.
So are Allie's. So there's no comparison there. I bow
20.
in defeat.
Oh, I know what episode that is. Okay.
25, 29,
I've watched too
33,
much NCIS.
30,
Don't tell me
40.
I never
40.
understood.
40?
Yep.
Okay.
That's rolling a bunch of dice.
And that's actually a little bit less than what you rolled on your
Yeah.
critical
I
hit
can't
with the
say
claw,
anything because
which is kind of interesting.
I don't
Well, because critical with my claw, I get
that line.
a definite 24 damage right away. If I brutal
You're
slay.
using brutal,
Season
yeah.
10, episode 16.
So he swings back at you and catches you as you're retreating, giving you another nat 20.
I am
My
not
metal
even
die
sorry for
is
this
being
one.
nasty to you.
Okay.
I'm not even.
That's
sorry
fine.
for this one.
That's 3 nat 20s in like, what, an hour that I rolled on that metal die? And that's going to be...
Lucky if I see one.
Oh god, I rolled double ones.
Did I miss the question about why Aaron was taking damage?
Yeah, I didn't.
I
see
did
it.
too, but that's why he
Okay.
answered, so that's cool. I'm glad
I
somebody
don't see
was
the
on it.
question at all.
I didn't either.
So that will be a grand total on a critical hit of 19 damage, slashing.
Okay, so Aaron, you take 4.
And another con save. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh.
Did the sneeze? Did the sneeze bring out another one?
think so.
My nose is just.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe you're smelling it.
No, my nose itches from the sneezing.
Patrick, no, her nose hair burned. From
That's the
that.
second one I've rolled for my
Not
con
bad.
save.
Take it from
9.
Get
Or
some
give it luck.
no nat ones, guys.
Your
Those
max
are
drops by
helpful.
6.
Perfect. I gotta start a new column because I've written so many numbers here. Alright, that's
Do you want a sticky note?
No, I'm good.
That wasn't the question. She just wanted to know if you need a sticky note.
I appreciate you offering a sticky note, but I do not need one.
you know, with as beefy as that thing's forearms are, if you take out the itty bitty little spaghetti string between his bicep and his forearm, you probably be able to cut that arm off.
Okay, is it my turn to attack?
Yes.
Okay.
His bite missed.
We got plenty of stinky
No, we got
notes.
plenty of stinky notes.
And
I
some
believe
of them even make notes.
I believe they're all bass notes too.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble? No, you're having poop trouble.
Gross. You guys are disgusting.
Don't let me in with that.
Excuse you? Uh, 30 to hit.
Oh gosh!
Yes.
I didn't expect you to lick me too!
I felt that.
Sorry!
Because you're like flailing down me.
I need a bite.
30 to hit.
Yeah.
For
Sorry.
30 damage.
That was a licky.
No.
13.
It was a
13,
cow,
okay.
a sock, and a lick.
Please just stop. Please.
21 to hit.
Yep.
You're lucky I didn't have my teeth in you. Otherwise it's
Se-
gonna hurt when you pull away.
17.
Just stop.
Okay.
I keep getting 19s. Yeah, that would for 12.
Damage?
Yep.
You were the one petting her.
Yeah, but I've never heard a cat make that noise.
And as you finish your last attack, he doesn't wait for you to reset and jumps in. I'm rolling the wrong die. And he misses on both of his claw swings. His bite, on the other hand, might hit. That's a 23.
That's a does hit.
Okay. And that does 11 piercing damage.
Alright. Aaron, you take 2.
Thank you.
And this is like the death of 1,000 cuts here.
More or less. They're just going back and forth. This is brutal as it's constant of back and forth here. There has been no more than just a couple seconds between each fight before another one jumps in on Mirren.
I switched to my claw again by I plant my greatsword into the mud again.
Yep. Roll me percentile.
See if it sticks up or something. 28.
20, okay. You miss one of the dead slot.
Oh, cool. Okay, I strike with claw.
Yep.
That's a 25 to hit
Yep.
and 10 damage.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yep.
11 damage.
Consistency is key.
I activate Brutal Slayer.
Okay.
Come on, critical. Nope. It's not a bad strike. 25 to hit.
Yep.
For 12 and then 14, so 26.
As this one drops from the claw being embedded in it. As this one drops, another pause happens in the fight, and you notice that there are no more blue slot
Alright.
as you have made your way through all of them.
Slowly wiping out colors of the rainbow.
You see that there are 3 colors left. There are green, gray, and black.
Before the next round, I was gonna speak up. Water.
Roll me a constitution.
Save?
Just a con.
9.
9. You're doing okay. You are feeling a bit winded. You are feeling a bit parched.
Thank you. Not yet. Not right now.
Okay. That's his call. And you watch as the dead. You watch as the dead are pulled out.
There's not.
Shit, I have to touch you first.
Oh.
That's why
So,
offered
I
the
misunderstood
water
then.
in the spell.
Did I have the option to take it, right? Or no?
Right, as I was saying, there is a pause in the battle as you
Oh.
watch them pulling the dead
Okay,
out.
I misunderstood the whole situation going on.
Okay.
I didn't quite have a chance to finish saying that part.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Then yes, I thought you were saying I was fine. But yeah, 1 sec. And
And a challenge reset.
I walk over.
All of the dead ones raise up.
Right, I'll hand you the water thing, and as I touch, I am doing Cure Wounds at 5th level. Or is it healing word that? Nope, it's a D8 per level for Cure Wounds.
Well, hold on 1 second here. Cure Wounds requires you to incant. So you would have to say something out loud. If you do, you risk the dragon or the slotty knowing what you're doing.
True. Okay, healing word requires the same thing though. It's verbal.
That's why I'm telling you there is a risk.
Okay. Then everything I have is freaking verbal.
Most spells are.
Almost all spells are.
I know.
So, and that's literally all I want you to know is there is a risk
Okay.
involved.
Well then I will.
Is he allowed to drink potions?
You're not sure.
I'll say.
I have some.
I'll say, why don't you just take a potion then? And
Okay,
but
why
I'll
don't-
still give him the water
Sure.
skin, obviously.
Right.
Because I'm actually gonna wait then until the sounds of combat and the roaring resume.
Oh, the
because
hide,
I have a
like
couple
a
of
thunderstrike. That's a good idea.
Okay.
I have a couple of ranged ones that I can do. That's part of the reason why I
Yeah,
suggested.
I wouldn't have been able to get all my potions anyways because I can snake them.
I do need the water skin. I have a potion, so I'll take a swig from Superior.
Okay.
From Lake Superior.
Ew.
Are you sure you want to do that? I need you to roll a Constitution save.
You're gonna get a flesh-eating virus from the water.
Well, it's so freaking
11.
cold. Freaking little.
You are absolutely correct, Axel. Silent spell is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
31.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Say for what you've been taking for damage, that's at least a few rounds.
Yeah, I'm at 91 right now. So.
And
I've taken damage like 8, 16, 24, 28 times.
yeah, this is literally a battle of attrition that we're going through here. And as you pause and do this, this has been rather entertaining, but I'm bored. Let's spice this up a little bit. I'm going to make it rain.
Oh, that's my friend. Hi, Buttons.
DLC buttons. Wait, we get
It is
to
DLC
download buttons? I like this idea. What kind of buttons? Are they buttons we put on our underwear, on our shirts?
It was right the edge. Yeah, it was right the edge. I'm like,
That's the problem with makeup.
Well,
All of them. All right.
I
I
don't wear
like
makeup
you.
very
All the
often.
buttons.
Mhm.
That's a win.
The worst part when I was
So-
doing my cosplay, that was before
I think I'm going to make it rain. You guys, all of you guys, well, those of you that can hear me and understand me, because those guys are idiots. You guys, you might want to come stand over here.
What do you mean rain? Backing up.
Here, in front of me.
I'm gonna grab Hawkins' tail and pull.
I will
I'm gonna
back up
help
as well.
move Hawkeden.
All right.
So you've got part of Hawkeden on you, and I've got part. So he looks like a little wave going over the two of us.
And as he says that, he waits for you guys to get closer. And as you guys start to retreat,
I'm trying to get pictures.
the black and the gray ones back up and create a larger space. The green ones kind of look around like, and you watch as they puff up. And then the black dragon goes, huh, well, they're not all completely stupid. This is going to be interesting. And he tilts his head straight up in the air and he breathes. And you watch as this almost bright green mist escapes his mouth and covers the battlefield.
Oh, good lord.
I need you to roll a dexterity save.
A certain fart rolled into Loromir.
That it did. At advantage because you have danger sense.
Dex save?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it.
My
all.
saves have been terrible.
Yes.
10.
10?
Well, I mean, it's fun to watch my face,
because
right?
of the fact because of the fact that all of this is going on and knowing what's happening, as you try and get out of the way of whatever this green mist is, A little bit of it does manage to get you. You take 2 points of acid damage.
Aaron, that's 1.
As you notice that there are drops falling from the sky.
Acid rain.
It's falling, it's falling, it's falling.
I'm still
this.
raging, right?
Yeah.
Because that's just 2 damage anyway.
Yeah. I can't do this all the time, but I think maybe every so often I can do this and make it much more entertaining, because watching them just punch each other in the face, that's just silly stupid. We're going to make this entertaining now. What do you guys think? I don't care. We're going to do this.
I was like, just waiting till he's done talking, because at this point it's just like, oh boy.
And one of the green ones steps forward.
Okay.
As he steps forward, he stops 20 feet away from you. Tilts his head, and you watch that green maw of his just kind of turn into what appears to be some sort of smirk. And his hands go as 2 bolts of fire streak across the field. Fortunately for you, they both miss.
Whoa.
They were 11s to hit. They were 11s to hit.
Okay.
But he also, for a brief moment as you watched him walk in, had a staff in his hand. And when he went to throw those flames, he just let the staff rest against his shoulder and went, and now he's got the staff in his hand again.
Okay.
He's 20 feet away from you. It is now your turn.
Okay. I do Shumpo up to him.
Yep.
And I am going to... Okay, before I make my move, and I'm grabbing my greatsword.
Okay.
Disengaging the claw.
Yep.
I Shumpo up to him, and then I will strike him twice with the greatsword.
Okay.
Still enraged the entire time. For 26 to hit.
Yes.
Does that make him an angry woo?
An angry woo. I'm very angry. That's my secret. I'm always angry.
Is it quiet angry ones you gotta watch out for?
15 damage.
Okay.
And then my second strike. 29 to hit.
Yep.
14 damage.
Okay.
And with my third strike, I'm going to come in with the flat edge of the blade to try to knock the staff as far away as possible. I'm going to strike, and then I'm going to make a broad strike to see if I can hit his staff.
Okay, go for it.
27 to hit.
That is a hit, but he does manage to hold on to the staff.
That's fine. If damage still matters,
Yep.
then in that case I did 17.
Yep.
So maybe I get his hand or something.
Oh, you watch as he looks down, and there's that brief moment where you see the muscles spasm.
Oh, sure.
That was 17?
Yep.
So you know it was a good hit, but he had just enough wherewithal
Okay.
to keep a grip of it.
That's it.
So he, looking at you, just looks at his hand, looks at you, and you can see on this staff, much akin to what's on that miniature,
Yeah.
bones and what tied to it, so it's rather sharp.
Are they all this big?
Yes,
Okay.
they are large.
Technically, are
They
you
have,
fighting one of the green ones now?
yes,
I think
the
they're
colors aren't quite 100%. I kind of
Okay.
I didn't have enough minis to work with to do it right.
You didn't paint 37 minutes for this?
I couldn't.
Okay.
I didn't have enough time.
Spray paint.
There you go.
He starts to wield
Feel
his
Ben
staff.
Grimm from here and it excites
He starts to wield his staff with the same type of precision and skill you are with your greatsword.
Okay.
And he rolls.
Chainmail, spray paint minis, go.
Oh my, that's gonna be fun. He rolls a 20 on the first one and a 21 on the second.
Second one hits.
Second one hits.
And all swords are just one part.
Yes,
And
just one
deals
solid hunk of metal.
Yep.
13 points of bludgeoning damage to you,
And it's a handle, not a hilt.
and tries to glomp down on you and succeeds
Aaron, that's 3.
with a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
And his bite does a lot less damage. Wow, these bites suck.
No, they bite.
Doing 7 points of piercing damage to you.
Aaron, that's 1. That's 1.
Can a salad do steppies on Murin?
Yeah.
Not right now. Hi, Spooky.
Hey, Spooky.
Now that there is a considerable amount of noise going on with Vistra playing, I would like to cast Healing Word on Mirren.
Roll me a deception.
Well, if you say that, you're gonna jinx yourself.
Actually, I might not. Deception is a 17.
And the dragon looks down at you. Well, little girl, it's a good thing they don't understand you. As his head turns up and you watch green mist come out again.
Okay.
He gets healed for whatever you cast.
Yeah, I really don't care if the dragon knows too much, because as he just said, it doesn't matter to him if he dies or not. So it'll be 18 points to get back.
Thank you.
And now I need a dexterity save out of you.
18, you said?
Yes.
That brings me almost back to my current maximum.
And now I need a dexterity save out of you.
My maximum's gone down 3 times though.
You.
Huh? Me?
Dex save.
Dex
Dex
save.
save? Okay. Danger sense?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because actually haste gives me this anyway. 16 dex save.
16, so you take half damage from this.
There goes it.
What?
Oh, I just the health I got back.
If I keep rolling like this, you'll still have some of that left. $25 acid damage.
Well, I do take half of that.
Yep.
So Aaron, you take 12.
Thank you.
Lost in thought.
You watch as the same acid mist that settles down across you settles down across this creature too, and you can see the pockmarks from the acid burning into it. But he didn't move.
Okay. I'm gonna try my same strategy: 2 strikes on him and 1 strike around the hand or the staff.
Okay.
And I'm Aaron's.
Ooh.
Go here. I'm going to heal myself here.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I don't get his healing. We just take the shared damage.
Which is
What he's doing through concentration, is it healing himself pops him out of that?
no, because the healing doesn't do con.
It's a good thought, but it wasn't. It's not what's happening.
Concentration typically only.
We should have 2 more rounds of any concentration spell that lasts a minute.
That was 1 minute, yeah.
Both spells last considerably longer. One's
Yeah.
10 minutes, one's an hour, or 8 hours.
Well, I'm just saying any of the 1 minute spells should be wearing off in 2 rounds.
Gotcha.
I'm a little scared for when that happens. Because then he's immobile for a round.
Just rolled a bunch
Unless
of
I
sixes.
recast.
Actually,
But I don't touch him.
he can't be. My freedom of movement. It makes it.
She actually negated the haste debuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're
That
taking a
was
lot.
fine.
I just rolled a bunch of 6s.
That's good.
So 19,
Yeah.
25, 30,
So
36,
the
42, 45, 49.
49?
Yep.
That's sick.
That's the best strike I've had yet.
And
First hit.
it is a solid strike. You catch him and you watch as parts of his
2 left front.
parts of his body go slack as you think you
It is,
cut
but
tendons.
slowly.
Okay.
It was a beautiful blow.
Next strike, 26 to hit.
Yep.
For sorry, that's not correct. 16 damage.
16?
Yep. And I'm going to try to disarm him.
Okay.
Oh, 19. So 31 to hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
Well, I wanted to be a 20.
I know, right?
Oh, it's just a 31 to hit.
Darn.
14 damage.
Shucks.
And with him wobbling as he was, your strike doesn't catch the arm. It misses.
Okay.
Because he's stumbling. And as he started to stumble, you went to flat blade. You caught him as he stumbled forward across and just shattered his jaw as he drops to the ground.
Nice.
Unconscious, not moving, and bleeding out.
I'm sitting there catching my breath and...
You don't have much time as 2 more fireballs launch across the field at you.
Fireballs?
Well, the bolts.
The fire bolts.
Yeah.
The first one is a 20 to hit.
I'm getting like Mirren's fine health wise, but he's tired now. I mean, been fighting a full minute or so.
Yeah, it's been a full minute. Yeah. Does a 20 hit?
No, it's a tie.
Okay. Does a natural 20 hit?
No, of course not.
That's going to be 18 to start with. 25, 30, 30 points of fire damage.
Aaron, 15.
15? Okay. That's fire damage, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
I only take half for elements and I take quarter for physical damage.
Correct.
Right. But I take half fire.
Oh, yeah, so okay. Yeah, then
He takes less because of fire.
Yeah.
You take more because of fire. It kind of balances out in a strange way.
Would you like what flavor bang for your freebie, Ron? Cotton candy, lemon drop.
And that brings it to you as you see one of the green ones has stepped forward 2 steps. He is, at this point in time, about 20, 25 feet away.
I close the distance easily. This is my last round of haste.
Okay.
I need a sticky note.
Another freaking 19. Oh, a 19. I've rolled more 19s than 20s.
Isn't that great?
15 damage
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go cross-eyed.
from riding.
You are?
From tired.
Oh, writing all that stuff?
24 to hit.
Yes.
Maximum 20. 19.
19?
Yep.
At least you're not looking at it.
And I'm going to try to remove his weapon again.
Okay.
His staff. 26 to hit.
Yep.
16 damage.
Oh, good lord. You knocked the staff out of his hand.
I have a very happy smile on my face.
He does not have a very happy smile on his face.
Oh, poor green Slotty.
And, oh god, I need another dexterity save out of you.
Sending you a picture of your freebie right now, Ron.
I need another dexterity save out of you.
That's all I was.
Enslave me, free him.
A con save?
Or dexterity save.
Oh, 19. Or dex save, 12.
12?
Oh, wait. I rolled a second 11. So 12.
As the acid rain falls down on everybody again. And there is... That was low.
I should feel bad for
23 points of acid damage.
Why should you do that? It's hilarious.
23 to 12. So,
I'm pretty sure it was a genie.
Aaron,
last
12.
week.
11.
Thank you.
11. Round down.
23?
Round down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 11. Joe's right.
Okay.
No, I'm to your right, Joe's to your left.
Joe's correct.
Crow,
No,
I
it's
also
like-
tap you with my tail again.
Oh, there is a no nat 1 on the table now.
Sweet.
All right.
Thank you, Leech.
And that brings
Cure
us
wounds
to
at 4th level
him. And from point blank, he attempts to throw 2 more fireballs at you.
Go right ahead, bud.
The first one misses, as it's only a 14. The second one is a 21.
Okay.
Is that one's a hit, right?
That's a hit, yeah.
Okay.
33 Hakuden.
Jeez.
I rolled almost max on a couple of them.
It would be 15 points of fire damage.
So I give you the rubs, the good rubs.
Pock it in, 7 fire damage, divided by half, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So his not having a staff didn't make a difference?
It was a really good thought. I knew what you were aiming for.
His staff.
Yeah.
And I get in trouble for my puns. I would like to point out yet again the double standard here.
27 to hit.
Yes.
14 damage.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Yes.
11 damage.
At the 18, you notice that he almost slipped out of the way.
That's almost as low as I can roll. 29 to hit.
Yep.
15.
Okay. And at this point in time, you feel the exhaustion kick in.
Yeah, that haste is over.
If it wasn't for the fact that
Freedom of movement.
Piranha had cast the spell on you that she did,
Yep.
you would probably be in a massive amount of trouble.
Did anybody else's 1 minute left? Because I still have Shield of Faith, Warding Bond, and Freedom of Movement.
No, because freedom of movement is an hour.
Shield of Faith and Warding Bond are more than 1 minute?
Yes.
Okay.
Shield of Faith is 10 minutes. Warding Bond is 1 hour.
Okay, then I'm good for probably the rest of the fight.
Yep. The only thing that you don't have is haste. Which, I'm like, grr.
Take it, I see.
And he, without a weapon, looks down at the ground where it fell, looks at you,
Go get it, boy.
and lashes out with his claws. The first one is a 21 to hit.
That's a hit. My AC is now 18.
18? Okay. Doing... Oh, that's only 1d6. Okay. Doing 10 points of damage to you.
Can you tell?
Slashing.
So
Aaron, you
the
take
size
2.
Of a baseball. Oh, jeez.
That'll be good.
And tries one more time, and does indeed connect, doing another 10 more points of slashing damage.
Another 2.
Thank you.
And at this moment is considering something. You can see that his face is contorted as though he's trying to figure something out. There is no breath of acid this time.
Oh, good. I do want to point out that it's already 9:40. I don't know how long you want to do this.
Yep.
Till 10:02.
Okay.
What's that?
Say till 10:02.
Yep.
Another 31 to hit.
Okay.
I don't remember what anime that's from.
13 damage.
Okay.
The fight will commence until 10:02.
I don't know. I don't remember.
And it's the ref that says it. He's in the middle. I don't remember.
29 to hit.
That is a hit.
16.
And that drops him.
Go ahead and here, all those
There
enemies
is
all
another
over.
roar in the crowd as you kill off this
If I can
opponent.
get my layout first.
And it's sad that you make these comments when I have these thoughts because it makes it look like you're forcing my hand, but you're not.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's just kind of funny because you made that comment and I'd already had this thought in my head.
Okay.
It just the
That's
timing.
how I felt about what happened in Wanderers. Like, the
Yeah,
fact that you guys
the
are
timing
doing
of
that
it.
now. Yeah.
The timing of it was fantastic. So, as the roar drops down, there is another voice that is still continuing to roar. And as you look around and everybody else in the crowd looks around, you see one of the larger of these slotty step forward. And when I say larger, he actually kind of dwarfs you.
Okay.
These are large creatures.
Mega slotty.
He is at the apex of his growth. He stands close to 15 feet tall.
You could probably open the curtain if you wanted to know on that side and get more air in.
Oh, okay.
And
I have a little one.
he stands close to 15 feet tall,
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
steps out, and he's dragging a great sword behind him.
Mano a mano.
He turns around and looks at the rest of them, and just grunts in that strange language, and you watch every single one of the rest of them cower.
Final boss slotty, let's do it.
In your mind, you hear, "We fight in a hierarchy. The strongest goes last. But I see that you are just tearing my brothers down.
I give him a tired.
Tired of waiting my turn. Let us finish this."
May the better slotty / half orc, half human, half wolf win.
And I would like, because of the fact that there's the two of you, I'm not going to do anything with initiative because there's no reason to.
Okay.
I literally just want to roll 20 versus 20 to see who goes first.
Okay.
Whatever number you have on it.
6.
1. You're going first. Hey, Colonel Wolf. Hey, Tay.
Half man, half bear, half pig. 29 to hit.
That does indeed connect.
15 damage.
15.
Ooh!
Nice.
About time. So that's going to be 12 plus. That makes 21, 25, 28, 38,
Ayo, everyone. Just popped in. Oh, that helped.
42,
I can feel the cross breeze.
50, 50.
That's why I
Nice.
moved it over just enough for just that.
Best strike yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
Do it, boy.
But I only get 2 attacks. I only get 2 attacks now, so.
As you tear into him, you watch some of the wounds start to heal up, that regeneration still being what it is. And he grins at you. Hefts his great sword up onto his shoulder, and his entire body pivots into the swing.
And I'm just like, I'm in danger.
The first swing is a 27 to hit,
Nope.
and you take 13 points of slashing damage, not mitigated by your barbarian ability, as it is magical damage.
But it is mitigated by warding bond.
It is mitigated by warding bond.
Okay, so it's only half, not quarter.
Yes.
So 6 to Aaron.
And then you feel a
This is bad.
pulsating energy through you as you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
That's 2 more, Aaron.
And as the blade comes down from that twist, his entire body rotates with this supernatural speed for a second attack.
Is taking a potion a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. That does hit because I
Oh, good God, really?
only have 18 now.
For like the 12th time, I've rolled double ones.
Sucks to be you.
That is 7 points of slashing damage. That's better. 8 points of necrotic.
Okay, so 7 in total to Aaron.
Thank you.
And as a final movement, he tries to bite you.
Bite me.
And that's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
But it is?
Because I was 20 with haste, so I'm 18 without.
Oh, but doesn't...
So wait, how much does haste give you?
2.
Then you're 18 with the thing that Aaron gave you?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm normally 15, and Aaron's giving me 3,
Okay.
and haste gave me 2.
That's 12 points of piercing damage.
Is his bite magical?
His bite is not magical, but it does necrotic damage as well.
Okay,
But it hurts.
so
The 7 is halved and then halved again.
okay, so 3 to I almost said wrong. 3 to Aaron.
Ron,
then
you now
4
start taking
necrotic.
damage?
Yeah,
Takes psychic
Ron can
damage,
take damage
Ron.
too.
Ron takes the damage now too,
Ron takes all
and
the
4
damage.
necrotic.
All your
Okay.
fault, Ron.
2
It
more.
was his fault he takes all the damage.
Aaron, 2 more.
Thank you.
And that brings us back around to you.
As a bonus action, I'm going to swing first, then I'm going to strike.
Okay.
If it helps you keep you,
Yeah.
keep you ordered.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh,
12,
answer the
13,
phone back. I didn't
14.
realize.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I think you were.
Runt rages.
taking
All
care
right.
of dogs or something, I don't know.
26.
Sorry, I meant to
Nice.
say something stupid.
Like, I'm almost dead. I wonder if she might. Oh, you're right.
I've had to erase my hit point box one more time.
How many hit points do you have?
I'm now at 53.
53?
Yep.
Okay.
You've dealt damage to me 8, 16, 24, 48 times.
48 times?
Yep.
Okay.
48 individual damages.
And the fact that you're only at 53, that's kind of sick.
A lot of time it was quartered.
I know, that's still sick.
Thanks to Warding Bond, I would be down by now.
Yeah. It is your go.
This is why we buffed you.
I appreciate it
It
so
was
much.
a very smart move.
Like,
Come on, after 20.
like, sorry, Black Jackie, but we have bigger things to do than to play along with the dead god's rules.
What I'm trying to usurp.
Right?
30 to hit
Yes.
for 14 damage.
Okay.
Come on. 29 to hit
Yes.
with a 14.
Okay.
Oh, I need to take off 2 uses because I didn't mark off last time.
Okay. And there is a gleam in his eye, much similar to yours, of this.
Does he look injured at all?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
He does look injured. There's blood, there's gashes. I mean, slowly you can see one of the cuts is healing, but not faster than
Okay.
your damage. And he swings twice again with his great sword, just like you.
I don't know if I said it, but high tay. I just saw it for the first time.
It's been forever.
That would be a 28 and a 23 to hit.
I just got rid of that song.
20, you dirty thing.
I just got rid of that song that I hit it. 18 and 20 to hit.
23 and 28 to hit.
Okay, those both hit.
I can fix it. Come on.
The first attack,
No,
first
stop.
attack does 8 slashing damage.
I'm sorry.
Again, these are magical.
Yep. That's 4.
And 2 necrotic.
So 5 in total.
Second one does 11 slashing
You got this, Miriam.
and 7 necrotic, so 18.
8.
Grr.
Let's finish this mirror.
Robert, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
And in your head, you hear him. We'll just trade blows. Go ahead.
I switched to Claw.
Okay.
I feel like it was season again.
Bless you.
Oh. I am allergic to somebody in here.
Maybe it's your own product.
She's allergic to her own noxious gas.
I would like to point out that that's happened like 5 more times, and because I did not laugh, no one had any idea.
It's
So,
also not quite
FYI.
as, it's also quite not as prominent this time.
Oh no,
the
they
first
were.
the first two were really good. I got
You're
it.
way over there.
And I got it.
Yeah.
There's a fan.
At least you're finally getting it.
31 to hit
Yes.
for 13 damage.
Okay.
I'm activating Brutal Slayer. I have 2 more after this.
Okay.
Damn, I really wanted a critical.
I know.
The actual box.
27 to hit
Yes.
for 11 and 10, so 21.
And you can
Yes,
see
all the popcorn.
you can see there's blood everywhere. He is just as damaged as you are at this point in time. And he's starting to flag from all the damage you've caused to him.
So am I, by the way. Everybody's looking. I'm starting to waver.
And he just has that same intensity about him. Swinging his great
I
sword,
forgot to, but I'll
two
be fine
dirty-
for 1 more.
2 dirty 20s.
Those both hit.
The first one is 10 points of slashing damage and 8 necrotic.
That's 9 to you, Aaron.
Thank you.
The second one is 12 points of slashing damage and 3 necrotic.
That's 7, Aaron.
Thank you.
And again, you know that that he usually follows up with a bite, but he just gets
Going
ready.
for
Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna bonus action another swing.
I wonder, Sam. We need a Calvinistic cleric that just casts
Warding bond on everyone.
His self.
15,
Yeah.
18, 19, 27.
Sorry.
I mean,
Do you understand what I say?
That's the third time I've been at 51.
You realize how crazy this is that you're still going as well as you are.
Warding
right?
bond.
Warding bond
I mean,
is same
everything
as-
has been great, but warding bond was the one.
oh yeah.
Sophie here's found her replacement for who's going to take over as priest of urine when she's gone.
No.
Okay, we all know how can a drink after this.
Nope, I get to roll this one more time.
I see what you
28 to hit
Yep.
for 13 damage.
Okay.
Activating Brutal Slayer.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Please, 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 please. No.
Dang.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
10 plus 17.
17.
I have one more Brutal Slayer left.
Okay.
Can I give up 500 XP to give him a nat 20?
Nope.
Thank you.
But I
tried.
The timer on our gift thing should be just about up.
As he is flagging
We're
from the
a little
attacks,
bit in here.
as he is flagging from the attacks that you've given him, his next two swings are weak and off center.
Okay.
He rolls a 17
Miss.
and a 19,
Hit.
barely catching you.
I was hoping to reanimate Mirren. Not ready. He's not ripe.
You take from the slashing damage 15,
Yep.
and from the necrotic 9.
That's 11 to you, Aaron. Aaron's still up too. I mean,
I've healed him twice.
and he's got himself too.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Time for my
You
last
can
one.
see that you can see, even though he's a foreign creature to you, he's trying to be honorable with this fight.
Aww.
And on your turn, I'm using.
Yep,
It's
go
probably
ahead.
it's probably good for him, like it's good for me. So, 26.
Yep.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
Last Brutus Slayer, please, please, let it go.
You can do it.
Please, 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 please.
We got the 20.
So,
Toss a crit to your mirror.
I get to roll 5 of these.
Guess what I can use?
Aww.
Yay!
Without my glasses, it looks like he's wearing an orange octopus pumpkin hat.
That works.
Okay, so, 6, 8, 15, 16,
I give you a
20,
warning.
27, 30, 36, 36, 54.
Alright, now, you brutally slay your foe
That is the last charge of that, too.
with 50 points of overkill.
Oh, come on!
Really?
Yeah.
Can we roll that over to someone else?
And as you do this,
And I'm just like, I get on one knee and I'm just like breathing, you know.
as you do this, there is another roar in the crowd. Only this sounds different. All of you guys hear it too.
Yeah.
There is a different noise in this roar. And there is a palpable anger in the air. As you watch the Slotty start to move in toward Mirren, and you can hear, cheater. He cheated. Using drink to heal, rather than fighting like a normal man. And they're all, you can see fire popping up in the green one's hands. You can see the gray ones there's something scintillating about them.
Offer them the water skin so they can see it's not a
And-
trick.
As this happens, all of a sudden you hear from over your head, "Oh goodness gracious, I'm so tired of you people, just go away." And he drops his head down, and across the entire field, this jet of green streaks across. Now mind you, you guys took half damage of average.
Ooh, wow.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the
Thank you,
follow.
Skonga. You guys took half damage of average. I didn't roll for it. Let's see how much damage he does this time, and I'm going to roll for it.
Oh my.
15d8.
Wow.
Sounds about right. I'm gonna like self-consciously rub my right thigh where Ari's scale is.
I should be able to take it either way.
You don't. They're far
Okay.
enough away that you're not there. It is a straight line of acid that shoots out of his mouth.
Just over the slotty?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, as and obviously it comes really close to me, so I.
Yeah.
If you had chest hair, it's gone now.
You have that Hades moment of, whoa, is my hair up?
He does
Group dare.
96 points of acid damage.
Nice.
And I rolled kind of low. As you watch half of the slotty melt. And some of the rest of them are severely damaged. If you continue to be nuisances to me, I'll kill the rest of you. Now go away.
And I'm still in battle stance. Like I see the remaining ones, and I'm just like.
And you hear from the various voices, "You are the strongest, we must listen." And some of them change shapes and take off into the swamp. Some of the rest start to walk off into the swamp. Well, this is fantastic. I can finally get rid of that toy. I've been tired of sitting on it. Just stay there, don't do anything, I'll be right back.
I flip the claw back to disengage it.
And he disappears.
And I grab my greatsword and.
A moment later, I need you to make a dexterity save. Mirren.
As it comes flying out.
Do I get danger sense?
No.
Okay.
You had no idea this is
Did you
happening.
catch it?
8.
Throw it at your head.
You guys hear, just briefly, you guys hear, as something goes whipping past you guys at this insane amount of speed.
Hit him hard. Come on, man.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
And I'm
as
out.
this thing slams,
I'm just kidding.
slams into you.
Because of that comment, you can have Ron's freebie.
Yay! I got the freebie.
It just slams into you. And on the ground, you see this thing folded up, very similar to what's around your wrist. It's on the ground in the mud.
Well, for flavor's sake, I'm gonna say it knocked me over.
Okay.
So.
Well, yeah, you're freaking exhausted.
Yeah, I'll run over and check on him.
I'm good.
And have a healing potion in hand. Here.
Drink
Okay.
this.
All right.
You guys have just a few minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good. Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it's just a few, yeah, I'm good.
That coffee did a pretty good wonder
That stuff
on
is
me.
wired.
Do I roll or do you roll?
For what?
The potion.
You're the one drinking it, so you roll.
Okay. What'd you give me?
It's superior.
So 8.
Yeah.
If you were unconscious, she would roll, but you're not unconscious, so you roll.
11.
Wait.
Ow.
All of a sudden, like it
15, 17, 19, 22, 23, 31. I was down to 35. Wow. That would have, if it wasn't for warding bond, I would have been out.
Yep.
So I find it really funny that they're saying that he was cheating when he fought how many of them?
Before he took the potion?
These are strange creatures. You do not
I
understand
dropped
their
5 of them
society.
before I even took a potion.
Uh-huh.
So.
Oh, I didn't.
You have
I
the.
thought you just drank water.
You
Oh.
dropped. No. You
No,
dropped.
I drank the water she gave me, but I also drank my own potion.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
thought you dropped 6 before you took the first one.
5 or 6, one or the other.
You
now
took a lot of
this thing is in.
So awesome,
This
you
thing
can't
is
count.
next to you.
Yep, I investigated. Does it look
It
exactly
looks
the same?
identical to the thing that you have.
Is it different mechanically?
Nope.
So it's the same exact thing that I already have.
What
With
you're holding on to, they are identical
Okay.
in nature.
Well, just in case, when I rest tonight, I'm going to bond with it to see if it has anything different about it. But until now, I'm going to treat it like this.
How so?
Brutal Slayer 6
Oh,
times.
in that sense, we're not talking about the mechanics of
Okay.
it because you haven't done anything with it. You just picked it up and looked at it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna. Okay, I put it on.
As you put it on,
And
I explode. My hands tumble with the cloth.
you guys, every one of the party, watch as he slides this over his wrist, And there is a brief moment where you guys feel, hear, and see everything stops.
Ooh.
The trees aren't moving. The animals are making no noise. The wind, nothing. Everything is silent and stationary for just a brief moment. And then it comes back, and you watch as from Mirren, this beam of light starts to expand.
It's the Avatar.
As the beam of light expands, it slides away from you, and you watch as this humanoid thing starts to appear in it, standing all the way up to the canopy where his head stops,
Not another god.
looks at you, and it's dressed almost identical to you, but you cannot make out a face.
Okay.
Would I recognize it as Malar? Maybe?
You can't recognize it. It looks like him, but without a face.
Okay.
And then stepping out from this light, every single one of you sees a pure white wolf with the same Omega emblem on its back.
When
like
it
this
comes out of the
head.
light, I'm like, I told you guys it wasn't lying!
I immediately drop to a knee and lower my head.
Steps out from the light,
Ever the
is
diplomat.
halfway between the beam and you, sits down. The mantle is yours.
Sweet. What does that mean?
Malar is dead.
Oh.
Malar is now living.
Me?
Nini?
You have the claws.
Okay.
Does this mean he's
Now you must make Malar real.
How?
You are Malar. Figure it out.
Does this mean he's a god?
What? Okay. What do you mean? Who's speaking to me?
The dog.
Okay.
The wolf.
Are you here now forever?
No, I am here in form so that I may speak to you. I am the avatar of Malar. I am your avatar.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay, I gotta admit that's kind of cool.
However, you have no power as a god as you have not taken your station. You must become Malar in reality before you can become Malar the god.
So what does that mean?
You are Malar. You make the meaning.
Okay, I did it there. There I am.
A god has followers, does he not?
One,
There is
Plural.
more than just me.
Multiple.
two, maybe.
There are multiple. There are even shrines to Mirren in other towns that we
No,
have
there
passed.
are not.
I've got 30
Me
orc
too.
followers.
There
There
are
is-
no shrines. There are structures that you have built. But you do not have devotees. You do not have followers. You have not yet made a design for what your followers are to do. The original construct of Malar
Kind of.
no longer exists. Malar does not exist. He is dead. It is up to you to
Okay.
make all of this a reality.
Okay, I have the beginnings. I just need to finish it.
So for anyone who's ever seen The Magicians, I know what season you're in.
You, if you wish to obtain godhood,
What
must
can I...
venture forth and make this a reality.
Mirlar.
Okay.
Mirlar. That
Mirlar.
sounds like Miralax.
Okay.
Oh!
Ew.
Malarian sounds like
I can
Mandalorian.
be of minor assistance. I do not know very much beyond the rules of becoming. I can, with some limited capacity, be your voice,
Okay.
but I do not have any more power than you at this moment. You are now Malar, and my life is in your hands. If you do not become a god, I will cease to be.
But put the pressure on me. Okay. I understand. I do. I have the workings to start. I just need to figure out to get it there.
And one last thing here.
I wonder how much XP you're gonna get from those fights.
You're so much closer now. But yeah, at the same time,
You
so
got
much
to
farther
boon.
away.
Yay, boon!
Oh, I gotta do it this way. I don't think I have it written down
Did you
here.
tell your avatar you mooned small rodents like 6 hours ago?
I mooned spies.
And elves later. Earlier.
Can't I add fun to my domain?
You can
The
make
god of war and
Prana
fun.
Yeah, you can go to
You
this
can
elves and
make
be
it
like,
whatever
"Oh,
you wish.
Right? Crowd's gonna pipe up. Well, you can make that part of your
As
acolyte necessities.
he
Moon and elf.
as your
That's
avatar
initiation.
stops for a moment, looks at you, and there's another small just radiance from him, just a little tiny one, and knowledge fills your mind. Very brief, very quick. The twin hands of Malar, with the second claw. Just listen first. I'll give the rest of it
All
to
right.
you.
You're like, oh god.
When employing the claws of Malar in both hands, you may add your strength or dexterity ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
Sweet.
So you can use it as an offhand attack.
Okay.
Once per long rest, you may rage like a barbarian for 1 minute, entering a rage as a bonus action. If you already have rage as an ability, you gain 1 more use.
Okay.
While raging, you gain the same bonuses. I just put it out here.
I want to go Super Saiyan.
Malar's Hunger. When you make a melee attack while raging, with both claws in your possession, you gain a bonus attack action as well as your normal bonus attack.
So you have 3 attacks. If I haste you, you have 4.
It is a bonus attack action.
Okay.
It cannot be used for anything other than
Then
that.
attacking, sure.
And lastly, predatory dominance. If you engage the target... sorry, I forgot one.
I thought your bird feeder was a face and someone was watching through the window over your shoulder, and I went like rage for a second.
Let me see your claw notes real quick.
Sure.
I want to make sure I...
Sorry, like my adrenaline dropped.
I felt.
Look at it.
Okay, so... Thank you. I just had to double check something. So, predatory dominance. If you engage the target of Relentless Tracker while it is still active, you gain a +1 to all attack and damage rolls against that creature, and the attacks are considered magical. I'm going to change that because it's redundant.
Okay.
I'm going to give that a +2 to attack and damage.
Sweet.
When combat is finished, whether you successfully defeat the creature or not, you gain 2 points of exhaustion.
Okay.
Oof.
But Relentless Tracker allows you to unerringly track any one creature you have personally wounded in the last month.
Yep.
So, it does give you some bonuses.
Fantastic.
And with that, we are going to wrap up tonight's Adventures of Loromir.
Can we get away from the crazy black dragon first?
He's retreated into his cave and chucked that thing out. He hasn't come back out.
Okay, let's go.
I'm just gonna start like edging away from the cave.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any retaliation or anything. He's just in his cave now.
Well, now our.
You forgot? Oh, for Pete's sake!
So, thank you everybody
I
for
should put
joining
a stepping
us.
stone on Bill.
There is that. Thank you to Syrinscape for the audio. And you know what? Again, thank you everybody for joining us. Really good to see all of you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Tomorrow we are not going to be doing anything. We're going to be taking a day off again. We are looking at doing a Patreon one shot the next time we gather for a Sunday that we have off. So that will be fun. Monday we are going to be doing Dragon's Discourse. It will be a topic that I haven't figured out quite yet, so I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Facebook. In the meantime, stick around for one quick second. We are going to find somebody to raid.
Woo! It looks like we've got
I'm not sure who's alive right now.
We've got Lich or DOK is doing a DCC challenge.
DOK is doing a DCC thing?
Yes.
We have not rated them in a long time, so we'll do that.
We're getting us through the TV.
I think is that from Aaron?
Oh, that could be from Aaron.
I hear an echo.
Yes.
Alright, so we are heading out to visit Defenders of Kobold. Please, as we get in there, I would like everybody in chat when we show up to type out DOK raid DCC for the win.